everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Feedback Loop. If you're unfamiliar with us, we are a D&D playtest stream where everyone is playtesting the various subclasses coming up in the Tabletop Tome of Travelers. Pre-order now. A couple of things before we get into the game. One, next week we will be here playing board games rather than our usually scheduled programming. And the week after that we will be off for Christmas break. Now, I believe we are going to be going to Ray, or should I say Horus, for our recap.
Alright, so after coming out of a trinket, just to fall into a stormy void where we were greeted by a strange storm with glowing eyes and various sounds of screaming death wails, and a couple of minutes in this void we discovered it was a demiplane, and that we really needed to get out of here as soon as possible. As soon as we started moving, there was various scenes being played around us by skeletons based on our memories. Once we made it out and got to the eye of the storm, we had to pick up the pace because there was a strange armored skull knight looking thing that seemed very dangerous approaching us from behind, and a dragon circling around in the exit above us. But after a couple of nosebleeds, we managed to escape and come out of an interesting bag of holding. After escaping the plane, we decided that we had to confront Vlad about what we saw, which we ended up coming up with a solid plan to get a conversation. But then things got a little loud when Kotsky kind of picked him up, threw him into the front of the restaurant, and threw the whole plan into chaos, and now Vlad escaped. Back to you, Ryan.
Cool. So picking up right there, Vlad had just teleported out of Koski's grasp, and I believe one of you sent a message to him?
Yes, that was me.
Threatening...
I know threatening's a little harsh. I would say I told him exactly what he probably already knows, which is there's nowhere to go. Unless he's gonna run away, the only thing that he can do is come back, or else his father will know. It's essentially, I told him it's a lose-lose, right? Either he goes home and tells his father, which his father won't like, or he comes back and talks to us, which isn't going to be pleasant, but at the very least.
I have a thing I'm doing at the exact same time.
Sure. What is it?
I am rolling for perception, and I'm asking for someone to help me.
What are you looking for?
Vlad. Any trace of him?
Give me a perception check. Is anyone helping?
I can help Vlad.
I'm not good at perceiving.
I got a 23.
Don't see Vlad.
We made a lot of noise in front of this restaurant.
Yes, there's a lot of onlookers.
I would like to kind of stare them all down and insist that this is enclave business. If you keep at it, we're gonna bring you in for questioning.
Give me an intimidation check with disadvantage.
Oh, hold on.
How do I?
You can roll on here.
It's still plus 13. I'm gonna use my d6. This will still be good. I have a plus 13 plus a d6. Okay.
One of those is a spin down die.
This one? Oh,
Yep.
perfect. I want to roll that one anyway. Thank you. Oh, it's lower.
Well,
17.
There was a 30% chance of being... No, I lied. I can't have.
All right.
15.
17?
Mm-hmm. And it's just a kind of just like, there's nothing to see here.
People will start to disperse. It's not as fast as you would like.
It's fine. Like, as long as like no one's calling for the guards is kind of what I'm... Which I'm surprised I haven't yet. We should get going.
You're pretty sure you saw a few people run off before you tried to intimidate them. As far as for you messaging Vlad,
I don't remember exactly what I said, if I'm being honest.
would you like to...
No, because I probably said something great last time. But what I can say is, I had no clue what I said, but I can say that it probably did sound a little bit like a threat to Vlad, who doesn't want either of the two things. Like he's, those are the two options. And I don't remember if you said last time. Did you not give a response? Did you not respond, or we didn't get to that part yet?
Don't think we got to that part.
Oh,
yet.
okay. Because I thought he didn't
Gives
respond.
me an intimidation check though.
But you're angry.
Can that be an advantage based on what just happened to Vlad?
Well, yeah. Can I? Does it count
I'll
as
allow
help,
it.
the
Yeah,
help action?
I'll give
right?
you.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage for this.
That last app.
Oh, that's pretty good. Intimidation?
Yeah.
Intimidation. Oh, 6. Okay, that's 24.
24.
Pretty good. What did I say last time?
It was.
Can't teleport anymore today. Will take me a day to return.
Where did he go?
I'll meet you at your inn
Laughingly laughing.
tomorrow night.
Let me mark another spell slot because I'm setting him another spell. Before I say the another spell, I'll confer with the group and say what he said. We can go get him. I can ask where he is right now.
A day's worth of travel, though.
Maybe, but also, if he's a day's worth of travel away, and he'll be here tomorrow, we could meet halfway, and then won't be tomorrow that we meet. You know what I mean? Like,
We should probably start moving away from this
yeah,
general
we'll move
area.
away.
And I'm just mean mugging everybody who's still like here. Eat. There's a full restaurant right there.
So are you guys moving or?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Before I will send a message. Just in case. So you know, you can't run. Not from us.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Where do we go?
And I add that we're going to be the Laughing Ladle, not in our hotel. Great.
Do we head to our hotel?
Now we do. Yeah, I think why
I'm
not?
just gonna.
Oh, well, we did get kidnapped last time from our hotel pretty easily. Is that a problem?
Almost like twice.
Yeah, twice now. Well, almost twice now. Is that a problem? Should we not be there?
Is the hotel not that secure? We could just take turns keeping watch.
Well, there's another place we can go.
But is it really the hotel's fault?
No, it's not the hotel's fault, but it's not a secure location.
Yeah.
You'd agree, correct?
Yeah.
There might be a way more secure location that we can head to, I think. Ryan, remember those underground tunnels from that organization, the Peaceful Men?
Yes.
Do we still have ways to get in and out of those? Like you know how we can teleport in and out of those with certain places around? Do we remember where those are so we can go and get in and out, or was that only when the Peaceful Men were around?
You think it's safer to go to where there's still like two people of the organization probably looking for who killed the entire organization?
Yeah.
Plus, the exit that we walked out of was at the crypt. Remember? The crypt where.
Yeah, but wasn't there... Koski, you remember this, don't you? There's a way to get in and out, even like next to a bar or something. No?
Yeah, there's a few different places.
There was like entrances and exits around the city, correct? So
Katsuki and Buddy went through one
There
exit.
were, if I'm remembering correctly, you guys never went through one of them without a member of the Peaceful Men.
Accurate.
sure, but I'm a member of the
The strongest member.
the only really member remaining.
You can try.
There's a couple more things. At
The
least one.
final member.
Yeah.
There were two that were not present at the final encounter, and I believe Clue also was not present.
You have 3 more friends, maybe foes, and your mom somewhere.
I've sent the messages before. It's okay. So I think we can go there. They haven't responded. Well, it doesn't matter. So I think
Can we also bunk with the doctor?
Right, I was gonna say.
we can also bunk with the doctor. Yeah, that's true.
Are we still banned
If
from
we
the
go
museum?
there, I'm telling him everything.
Can we play it cool so we have some leverage over Vlad?
What is our goal with Vlad?
What is our goal with Vlad?
To kill him.
Sure.
Do
I
I
don't-
need leverage over someone we're just gonna murder?
Then why bother talking to him?
I didn't say I want to talk to him.
I also didn't.
I see.
I just set a meeting. I don't care what you do after that. But
I asked him question, he did not answer. Now he can die.
I feel like the doc's gonna have a harder time with his presentation, one less successful.
I think he'll be okay with it given the amount of chaos and negative circumstances brought up. I think he would rather have it not be shut down before it even goes up.
Right. And I guess like Reñiel will be trying to say this a little quieter. Remember, Mom, up until a while ago, we were actually actively trying to keep him from succeeding. If Vlad correctly figured out what we were trying to do, then I don't know, I would do a lot of things to make sure you get what you want. What if it's just him trying to protect his dad from a threat, which we actively were. I'm just saying we hear him out before we maim him.
well, but do you know what that proves too, though?
What?
That the presentation doesn't need one less person, because he was willing to sacrifice one of the presentation in order for it to go through properly. So why can't we do the same?
If the judges are as strict as Koski is, I'm just saying we're
They're
probably
not.
gonna want to. Right. I'm just saying if the judges are as discerning and thoughtful as Koski is, the doc might need all hands on deck, if you will.
Between trying to murder us,
Right.
some of the stories that we've heard from the others,
Yeah.
and all of the murder that we saw when the ball of negative energy exploded,
Sure.
I feel like he has enough sins against him that whenever you guys are ready, I'm fine killing him.
Can we?
Let's vote on it. We'll still talk to him first, if that's what you really want. We'll still talk to him, but let's vote right now who is okay with killing him.
I'm not sure I have enough information.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
And I'm not entirely sure. Vlad is still one of the experiments, and he could still be important to the doctor's presentation.
Oh, we should. You know what then?
Mom, yeah, imagine if we could do the same. If we could learn how Vlad does his thing, and you wouldn't have to be so spine breaky to be able to, feed and stuff.
Do you think we could possibly do that in an autopsy, or?
I think it's more of a method.
The longer we keep him alive, the more risk there is, the more innocent lives dying. So,
Including ours.
if you guys are
We're far from
hell-bent on
innocent.
keeping him alive or around, I will not go out of my way to stop you, but it is under my better judgment that this man just wants to murder people for the fun of it seems.
I am willing to compromise. I'm willing to talk to him and then kill him.
I think that's fine.
Let's meet in the middle and kill him, yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's a compromise, I would say, for sure. Compromise there.
Yeah, I say we play it by ear, but as far as I'm concerned, the only thing he's got against him is that he's dangerous. That's probably something people can hold against us too.
we don't have to plan his murder ahead of time. I do.
Right. Let's not be
I'm-
that malicious about it.
I'm glad we got a general sense of everyone is ready to kill him but you, but
No. Now
I'm
hold
not
on.
saying I won't kill him.
Well, that's
I
all
just
I was. Wait, now to be fair, I didn't say who's going to kill him. I said who's okay with it. That's all the votes for. Who's okay with it? If it happens, then who's okay with it?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. Hey, look, we're gonna try.
I'm
He
just saying if he dies, he dies.
dies. He dies.
If he dies, he dies.
I've changed a lot, haven't I? Anyways, Koski.
It's there's definitely a lot of unpacking to do.
this is
Anyways.
adventuring for you.
Crazy. Huh. Well, anyways, Probably nothing to think about.
We should probably take a vacation before we
Yeah,
head back to Blackwood.
My question for you now is, where are you heading? Are you heading back to the inn? Are you heading to the...
I feel like we were walking in the direction of the inn, and then in the middle, midway, we were like thinking ideas. Should we go back to
Right.
the Peaceful Men's hideout, which I'm okay with.
Sure.
It sounds like we're just gonna get into another fight, but like
At my hideout? Why?
because of the 3 people who want to kill you, possibly.
Well, one person doesn't want to kill you.
Yeah, and the other 2 owe me their lives for not killing them also. So I don't understand. what's
I don't-
the-
oh,
Yeah,
don't
wait. There's
think you're
more
right.
people. There's
There-
5.
Yeah,
there's 5 total.
Right.
Right.
2 people you spared who are
Right.
not going to be there.
Right.
Right.
No, 3. 3 people you spared who are not going to be there.
Right.
So merciful.
And then 3 people who could be there.
Right.
Who probably want to kill us.
Right. Yeah, but
Do I know those 3 people? Or
You know,
You
Clue,
didn't
the other 2 we've
meet
never
2
met.
of them.
Okay, I didn't meet 2 of them. Great.
I feel like you can't be part of that organization and not know what your end goal was. And
The end goal was money, by any means.
Well,
wasn't it also
no.
in, like some sort of weird
oh,
Yeah, I
counting
think-
the
I
power
think
and
the
incarnation
end,
of
the end goal was world
That too,
domination.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
thing. Yes.
Releasing.
which makes this seem less of a good idea because we're talking about
Why?
we're talking about people who are like what's cults.
Yeah, but I'm like their cold leader in a sense.
right.
You
And I don't know how that
stop
works.
them
but-
from reaching their goal.
Okay. I'm having a rough day. You're giving me headache. I need someplace with bar.
We can go back to the hotel. It's fine.
Could be other hotel with bar.
Was
I
there
just need
booze in the
someplace
Peaceful
with a bar.
Men's hideout?
There was like old wine.
You want old wine?
No.
And then
I
we
need
go to the
stronger
hotel.
than this.
Is there like
I was gonna say it might be easier to watch you
is there
there.
an
So
alcohol vendor? They have carts for everything here. I look around for a
Like a-
traveling cart
a
with
booze
like
store?
Oh, you mean like a
like a cart, like a
No, yeah.
mobile.
You mean like
a
moonshine?
mobile tavern?
Like a guy with moonshine and a.
No, that would not be in this city.
Okay.
Right.
Pretty
I
fun,
guess the
though.
city doesn't have everything.
Sounds like a great idea.
Hang on.
It's definitely something we could probably workshop.
So are you guys looking for another inn or going back to that inn?
Yes.
The 2 times we were attempted to be kidnapped didn't go successfully for them, so I'm fine with it.
one time.
We got to the second location
The second location.
last time.
That's it. We'll go to a
Oh, when we just appeared.
Wait, did we already pay for the hotel? Do you guys remember?
Which we still don't know how that happened.
We paid in advance.
Okay, then we'll go to the hotel. Okay.
How did they move us?
That's a good question. We don't
Remember, he stole some caplets that made it easier to kind of imbue people with like sedatives and stuff. It might have been the food. You must have missed something.
So going back to the hotel.
Yes.
As you get into the inn, that is when your schedules would update for the 6th day.
I love that voice.
What's your schedule playing? Gutsky.
Gimme a Man After Midnight by ABBA.
Identifying the piper.
But like really loud this time.
Oh.
Really loud. So yeah, this looks really good. Practicality of blood
It's
magic.
distracting to other people.
I would like to know more about the steel shell armor and whether or not there'll be examples.
So steel shell armor, the best way I can describe it as your DM, we've all seen
Probably.
the latest Avengers movies, right?
Latest, sure.
The nanotech Iron Man armor.
Oh, so it's gonna be a prototype.
I want to steal it. Sorry,
That's what I
no one
was
says that.
thinking, but that was Angel was thinking.
Oh, sorry, that was also no. Let's steal it. Can't be that hard.
Fungal relay?
Yeah, what's
Wait a
that?
minute. Relay is in like a relay switch made of
Like a
fungal
connected
components?
network
Yeah.
where information can be shared.
Fungal PLCs.
Oh no.
So-
we're in.
The fungal relay is a small fungus that would attach to the back of your neck, and it would allow you to share your thoughts across anyone else that has it
Okay.
within a radius.
That's cool.
That
So
seems
it's an
better to steal.
E1.
Yeah, it's
Got
an
it.
E1. Yeah. Gotcha.
I want to steal that more.
Watch out, because E1 is for remote access as well.
We could just inoculate ourselves with whatever fungus it is.
Kotsky has to go to identifying the Piper. I also, as my character, want to go to identifying the Piper.
What is hard light?
Hard light is an alternative to tedious and long construction times by using magic to create solid illusions.
Oh, wait, what? That's broken. Holy crap, that would change the entire world if that was true. Why doesn't everyone just work on that one? Anyways, what's steel bladder and why is it called steel bladder?
Steel bladder airships are giant armored blimp-like airships that won't require carrots to run.
I think there was a disaster involving one of
Yeah,
these.
I think so.
Oh my god.
What's the first one called by any chance? Is the first big one that they want to make? Any?
The Blindenberg.
Yeah. The Karatzenberg.
Sure.
Call it the Titanic.
Yeah, I think that
It's unsinkable.
The Kurenberg.
I have a good feeling about that one.
I don't even.
Verdict.
I don't know what virility means. What's adaptable virility?
Why can humans produce offspring with almost anything?
Interesting.
Yeah, virility is how well it works. I have a question about a lot of these. Can you just explain plain touch engineering? Although
Taking inspiration from engineering marvels of the outer planes and how it can affect engineering with material from the material planes, and if resources need to be gathered from the outer planes.
Like things advanced as like a nautiloid, but that's like more of a creature, or less
Things
advanced?
more like Koski's new bike.
Okay.
yeah, I was thinking like infernal machines.
Yes. Infernal engines.
Isn't that
infernal
specifically
machines.
infernal though? Like I'm kind of curious. Is in this world, is there like a
Like, can you make a material infernal machine?
yeah?
Like, could people start making motorcycles or cars?
Is there like an aether version? Is there like does the celestial realm have like machines too?
Yes. As do the chaotic and the lawful.
I
This
mean,
magical pollution.
Yeah, but the celestial
Magical
machines almost go
pollution
over the speed
is
limit.
a study as to traces of harmful material that is left in the aftermath of casting spells. And is it polluting the world the more magic is used?
is there a pervasive corruption that happens every time magic is used in general, or large magic? Okay.
Go to the study.
Maybe that's where all the psionic people are coming from.
Yeah, true. And Urzon's espionage.
5G.
Ah, I knew it.
The broadcasting through false limbs and or body parts.
Oh. Which one do we think is the most useful for the stealing of, say, a vampire that wants to drug us and stuff?
Fungal relay is an easy one, and then possibly arms reach pocket portal.
Easy access to that realm that he put us in, maybe too. It's possible.
There could be examples of it in the plain touched engineering where it could have something worth taking.
I think his jig is up, isn't he? Isn't it? You know, in terms of like, unless he wasn't just stealing things to make it easier for him to kill us and actually sabotaging all of the different presentations. Like and he's a day away. By the way, do you believe him? Wait, where's my accent? Right. Speaking of that, love. Right. Love, like, do you actually believe him when he says he's a day away?
Do I believe him? I believe that it would be a pain to look for him. And then he's far enough away that I couldn't just cast one spell to test it, although
Right.
I didn't. So I suppose I believe that he's more than 30 minutes away.
I mean, I guess I see.
But I don't. I believe that he cares about this enough and has put enough effort into this project working that he's not just going to run away. That's what I believe.
Sure.
So I know that even if he is a day away, he's coming back.
Does it seem like he actually wants to talk, or are we walking into the trap?
I don't think he's capable of beating us.
Also careful, love. Last time you thought that hard, you saw
Good point. That's a fair point.
So let's slow it down here. Didn't mean to ask so many questions. Sorry. It's been a long day. Shoot, didn't we just wake up?
We did. So, okay, where do we want to go? So we're going to the shell armor in the morning, waking up
Sure.
early for it. We're going to go to the fungal relay, see if it's more than just a design, and see if anyone's going to steal it. You have to go to identifying the piper. You have to go to...
Identifying the piper.
Oh, you also... Yeah, you're actually... Okay, you're going to be there doing the judging for that. Anything else? Anyone else?
Hardlight seems interesting to go to.
Let's just touch everything.
Yeah, sounds good. Is it called bladder because it looks like a bladder? Like, what's... Why is it called that?
You know,
So- Just so I got this right, you are going to the steel shell armor,
Yes.
the fungal relay,
Mm-hmm.
identifying the piper,
Have to.
and hard light,
Sounds good.
correct?
Yes.
All right.
Koski's gonna sleep in until
The
what he
identifying
needs to go to.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's at 1, yeah.
Well,
Actually, it's murder tomorrow.
fingers crossed.
it's probably only about 9 p.m. at this point. You guys went to go meet Vlad for dinner during the last presentation of the day. So, if you guys want to take a long rest, feel free.
Great.
Oh, wait. You know, just another thought. Vlad was asking Mirabelle to help steal stuff, right?
That's true.
Maybe we can ask her if he had anything else planned. And I'm sure she'd be pretty cross if she found out Vlad was trying to get us killed.
If she believed us, yeah.
Why wouldn't she believe us?
Why'd you care?
That's a good point, too. We can talk to her tomorrow. Let's sleep for now.
We sleep.
All right.
Aid,
Ah. It's plus 15, right?
15, yeah. Until next level, that is.
For all of us, or just
No, just,
The people he loves.
well,
Oh god.
well, I don't think you've ever been, have you ever been, like, half health? Let's be honest.
I hit half health, I think,
Yeah.
with the dragon.
So I'm giving it to these two because at least one consistently gets to 0. Okay, so
That's fair.
I haven't fallen unconscious yet.
not well. Look, you and you.
Unconscious
15.
fighting your mom.
Yeah, exactly. You and you 15. You're okay in health, right?
I always end up around under 10.
Exactly. So that's good. All right. That's my sleep.
All right. Well, as morning comes, who wants to go to the steel shell armor presentation?
I'll do that, but after I kind of wake people who would want to be conscious for some.
I don't want
Some drills.
I don't want
I've already been awake since like 6 a.m., so.
It'll be quick. At least stretch. You'll feel better.
I'll do some quick drills.
Right.
I'll come to watch you.
No, you have to watch, Mom. Otherwise, I won't give you advantage of initiative.
No, I'll participate in the sparring,
I see.
but I'm coming to steel shell armor
Oh,
to
I see,
watch you
I see, I
guys.
see.
I see.
That wasn't in character yet.
Koski, were you getting up for
Koski is
the
out
drills?
cold.
All right, so you are passing on the drills. All right. Well, those of you who go to the steel shell armor, it is very much a presentation that reminds you of someone with far too much money.
Sure. Do we know this? Is this person a person that we know or doing the presentation?
You do not know this person personally, but the accent sounds like they're from Eldoris.
Stony
And it is a very
It's a horny-
flashy show from a person who looks just like Robert Downey Jr.
Sure.
As they start going through the presentation, they will then just tap their chest and they are suddenly in a suit of plate armor.
It works. Does the plate armor look better than plate armor? Like if I detect magic, is it magical or?
It is magical plate armor.
How light does it look like it is on him?
Give me an insight check.
And if he doesn't answer, I'll just ask. I'm too enamored by how shiny it is.
It is very shiny.
Natural one.
And it's red.
What?
Like, we talking Ferrari red or are we talking...
Hot rod red.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was saying.
All right.
I'm fired up for some reason.
So, the presentation is coming to a close, and he will just tap his chest again, and he is standing as if he weren't wearing any armor. Any questions, anyone? Yes.
Would wielding something like that and wearing around, where'd Maxon go? Right. Does it require strength to use something like that?
No, it's designed to fit a body custom.
Right.
It's very light, actually.
And did during your presentation, do you have any like weapon demos or like demonstrations with how?
There weren't any built-in weapon systems.
But what about him being attacked?
He would have had someone come at him with a greatsword, and he just eats the hits.
Right. Any luck field testing?
Well, that's
Prototyping.
what the funding is for. This is a prototype currently.
Gotcha.
This is my Mark V.
I'll take it. No.
How much does it weigh when it's retracted?
Oh, the harness system is probably about 10 pounds.
Koski's not there, but can you ask if he's ever been taken hostage?
I'm sure that was part of that. Why am I compelled to? Have you been taken hostage in the desert? Wait, Noel asks that.
Noel's there too.
It was the inspiration for it.
Stockholm syndrome. Why are you like Robert Downey Jr.?
Stockholm
syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome. Oh, man. Matt in the audience sees Noel and gets really happy and goes over and talks to Noel. Anyways.
We're not supposed to know each other. Shh.
Any other questions?
I ask if he's looking for volunteers. I get actively shot at a lot.
Volunteers in what sense?
I wear it and let you know how useful it is in combat. Maybe I'll show some really elaborate scars. I have some references.
Well,
And like I said, maybe I'll go into like, and you know, honestly, and now I'll try to like play this up. I try my best to keep my friends and family safe, but because like I'm not strong enough to wear armor, I feel like I'm really impeded in that. Seeing something like this, like
You could be a machine.
I could be a machine.
A war machine.
Yeah. Be who I need to be for the people I care about. And I believe in that, Mr. Oh, what was his name again? I'm sure he introduced himself.
Stank. Tony Stank.
Stank. Tony? It's still Tony? Oh, no.
Did you say Stank?
Yep.
Mr. Stank? Sir Stank.
Of the Stank family name. Hi.
Could have gone with any.
There's so
Anything.
many.
I was really waiting for Lark, you know?
Yeah.
I'll wear Stank armor.
Oh boy.
Lark, Dark, Quark.
There's a reason he did not name it after himself.
Sure.
Sure.
Stink machine.
Honestly, you could have went with Mark. And it would have been made sense
Mark.
for the Mark. That's crazy.
Meet your Mark.
Mr. Mark?
And maybe I'll start tearing up. I really want to play up how impactful this
Give
could
me a
be.
persuasion
The
check.
stink, it's gotten into your eyes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
When the Stank
commanding
gets to
presence
you,
here.
That is a spin down die.
spin down die again.
Why are there spin down dice here?
Because I collect dice.
Okay, this one's not spin down dice. And I'm
No,
using
it's not.
commanding presence. Can I get guidance?
Sure.
Guidance me, please.
Yes. Yeah.
Thanks, love. All right, that is 24.
Well, I can't just give away my armor. I hope you understand that.
Sure.
Sure.
But if you're wanting to come up and give a final demonstration, I won't say no to that.
All right. This will be great.
Clap.
Yeah.
So he welcomes you onto the stage and helps you into a different version of the armor.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a little older, but just as effective. And he walks you through how to activate it. And as you do so, it's not full plate, it's half plate.
Sure.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So with this being half plate,
16 plus dex? Is that what that is?
I believe
With a maximum of 2, right? 16 plus dex with
15
maximum
plus dex to a max of 2.
Nah.
Is pushing a button a action or bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, but donning and doffing as a bonus action is crazy.
It's
With heavy
crazy. But you could be a spellcaster with.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So
Right,
he tells you to stand at the other side of the stage as someone wheels out a cart full of various firearms.
I've seen worse.
I've seen it. Okay.
How confident do you feel, buddy?
Even if it doesn't work, I've eaten bullets before. I'm just trying to like psych myself up.
Woo! I'm like in the audience. Woo!
Glaring at them. You better be confident.
So he goes to show the various types of firearms. First, it is just a flintlock pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Shield of
He fires. Your armor class is currently 15 plus your dex mod to a maximum of 2, which is what, 17?
Yep.
All right. That is a 15 to hit.
All right.
So, just ricochets off.
Somebody in the audience dies.
I get shot in the head again.
You all signed the waiver.
Yeah.
He then pulls out a blunderbuss. Just walks up.
Oh, boy.
ricochets.
It also does not hit.
Okay.
So, you feel the armor dent a little bit. It kind of knocks the wind out of you, but it doesn't deal you any damage.
I'm trying to like. Rennie, as he's taking this, is trying to like, oh, after the hit's done, he'll play up. He's doing a performance right now.
Give me a performance check.
Yeah. Last commanding presence for the day. I actually have one more. Performance is 15. 19.
19. Rennie's taking it like a champ. And selling this quite well.
Finally brings out a bazooka.
The next one is a musket.
Okay.
That is a total of 14.
Okay.
So this one ricochets off of your forehead.
Jesus. And it's like, oh, so it's covering my face too.
Yeah,
There's
so
like a-
it's covering your neck, and it looks like it created a helm, but it's open face. So if it were an inch lower, that was going in your eye.
Okay. I love this. If he's out of weapons, I'm gonna
Nope.
give him the. Oh.
But there's more.
He has one final weapon. As he pulls out a shoulder cannon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wait, can I do this one? No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
This is a small cannon that one needs to hold on their shoulder in order to fire. And let's see if it can stop this. How confident do you feel, bud?
Very.
Oh, God. Let me get my healing spells ready. Hold on.
And with a loud blast, that is a total of 16.
Let's go.
You eat the shot.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure that maybe not fully broke a rib, but maybe it you might have a fracture.
Oh, people walk off.
But you pretty much just catch it and are knocked back, and you stand up,
We
and there is
him
a
sliding back.
there is a cannonball about the size of a baseball embedded in the chest plate.
Can I attempt to triumphantly like hold it over my head
Yeah,
and like spike it on the ground?
it hurts to raise your arm, but yes.
Healing word. You didn't take any damage, but
And the crowd goes wild.
Can I hand him my shot? Does it look like he's done, or can I hand him my shotgun too?
It looked like he was done.
Okay, well I'm not gonna run for it.
You have a feeling the gun that just hit you would hurt a lot more than a
Oh,
shotgun.
okay, so that.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. Yep. Have to ask him where he got that.
have to get one of those.
Well, thanks you for your volunteering.
It's fun. Great way to start the day.
He will request the armor back.
Here you go. And like they still have like these dinners, like in the evening, right, for people to schmooze.
It's not an official one, but people have been gathering, yes.
Okay. I ask him if he's going to the next one.
He plans to.
Okay, we'll see you there.
All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before going to the next?
The fungal relay.
Just fungal relay.
All right. Going to this one, it's a it's an older woman who speaks with a thick accent that you can't really place. She looks like she spends a lot of time in the dirt, just planting botany. Very down-to-earth feel. She starts to explain the fungal relay, and she's talking about the type of mushroom it is and how she cultivated it herself and how this mushroom should not be occurring in nature. It is a product of her selectively breeding it. To have a symbiotic relationship with whoever hosts it.
And it creates a psionic link between it and all people who have placed that particular fungus, or
So it's tapping into the spinal column at the brainstem, and it is projecting your thoughts and others of this kind, like a mycelial network can communicate with itself. You become a part of its mycelial network.
But I'm saying that's for. It's not like there's like these four connect with each other, and then no one. It's every single thing that's connected to any of them of the mycelial network at all is all connected. So like if you
So
put one
far.
on, you're just connected to everyone that is also has one on.
So far,
Okay. That's all.
she is looking for funding to continue the selective breeding process to narrow it down. But while she has a few of these mushrooms on stage, she will show that she has one growing on the back of her neck, but she does not bring anyone else out as an example.
That's strange, because don't you need two to be able to even test it? I ask confusedly.
My partner could not make the trip. But yes, we have been testing it.
I want to insight that.
Give me an insight check.
I got a 23.
You have a feeling she lied her way into this.
That's sad, because that's a really cool thing.
What she explained makes sense,
I mean,
but you can tell this is untested.
Oh, I see.
Oh, theoretical.
well, Let's see. Oh well. The next one, I guess, because that's.
I'm volunteering for this one.
While that presentation's going, once I make that correlation, I'm gonna head back to the hotel.
All right.
I'm going to, on my way up, grab a Bloody Mary and some water, and start knocking on your door.
Koski will happily take the Bloody Mary and start to just head down. He is very disheveled. He's in a tan bathrobe cardigan thing.
I was hoping you would want to chat before heading out. You look awful.
Thank you.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not really.
Well, drink your Bloody Mary, get some coffee. We have a interesting presentation to attend today.
Koski's gonna go get a pitcher, a Bloody Mary pitcher, and head on down.
Picture.
Yeah.
Holy, a Bloody Mary.
And he is gonna show up to his panel with his sunglasses on and his tan cardigan bathrobe thing.
I will just be following along with you, just quiet, leaving you to your to your thoughts.
How many of you are attending this panel, or is it just Cayatana and Koski?
No. This is, I want to see. We've all heard the Piper, right? Every one of us has at one point or another heard the Piper.
I don't think Koski has.
I think you have.
Oh,
You definitely
okay.
have.
It was during the
Combat with the
fight
cop.
with the deputy.
Okay. Would we know what it was?
I would have. He got a really good history or something check, and I would have mentioned it was from the war.
I've heard it more than once.
Yes.
Because I also heard it
Did we
we've
hear
heard
it
it.
when I did the
graveyard thing.
watching of the guard?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
okay.
It is The Piper is some sort of psychopomp apparition that at least the people of Eldoris or in Eldoris hear whenever death is close at hand, either for them or for many people around them. It usually gets louder the closer that death draws.
Yeah.
You guys also all heard it when you were approaching the exit of the demiplane.
Yeah. We've heard it multiple times in this campaign. I think we even talked about it once or twice as well. But so I'm curious.
And no one has been able to identify what this Piper is.
Right.
You go to this presentation, and it is not as attended as you would have expected. You are amongst the maybe 20 people in the audience.
We get decent seats.
That's true.
Those of you native to Eldoris, at least, I'll let you give me an insight check for just the vibe of the people there.
Does like almost 200 years? No. Yeah, 200 years living here?
Yeah, I'll count
native?
that, yeah.
Okay.
23.
23. 5 was it?
What kind of check?
Insight.
Oh, 16.
16.
The vibes are off, gang.
Disagree. I like it.
Those of you who got a 15 or above are kind of reading a nervous, morbid curiosity from the rest of your audience members. Like they want to know what this is. You have a feeling all of them have had some sort of experience with the Piper.
Sure.
Like the other presentations, is this one also heavy in military, or is it completely lacking?
This one is extremely lacking.
Interesting.
This one is, well, as the presenter comes out, it's man with 1,000-yard stare. It's someone who looks like they've seen a lot and are trying to cope and trying to understand something.
Can my insight check be to this guy and sort of see, because we did it before, how far along is his research actually into it? Like, as he's talking, does it feel like it's a lot of extra info, things that don't really matter to it, like a little bit of history, that kind of stuff where it's like he doesn't really have any information?
First half of his presentation is him just telling what his service was in the Grand War.
Got it.
He was a combat medic on the front line. Similar to you, Cayatana, but he was often in the first wave to go over the trenches. He's seen a lot. And he pauses a lot when talking. He seems to be thinking about what he's saying. And it seems like he's pondering whenever he pauses in his presentation. It does eventually get to, here's what I found. And it becomes a presentation of a man making as much sense as he can of his experience. He believes that the Piper is not some benevolent psychopomp, as there is no history of it before the Grand War. No official history. He has found claims of it beforehand, but he has also found that they have been planted and or just false. There have been explanations for those ones. He believes that the war changed something on a metaphysical level of the material plane. The pure amount of death changed a balance in negative and positive energy. He believes that whatever the Piper is came from a plane yet to be discovered. But it is a very dark plane. It could be a pocket dimension. He's purely speaking theoretically at this point.
We heard the Piper in that pocket dimension, right?
We did. Which does go with the idea that it's not just the material plane. Matt and Noel say while they sit and contemplate in this.
Reñiel is going to shush these two people who haven't stopped talking throughout the entire presentation.
That's your character, buddy. Okay, I'm just saying.
He then asks the audience if they have any experience that they would like to share to aid in the research.
We do.
Yeah, I'll let them know about the honor guard thing that we did. I'll describe hearing the Piper. I'll describe the lights, the mausoleum lighting up, kind of seeing from where I was my brother like watching over like our family house. I don't even think I told you that. Yeah, no.
New information, but look.
So that I might even point to like there's a context where it's definitely war related, but not necessarily of incoming death. It seems like whoever this is or was empathizes or at least hurts with the people who've been affected by war itself. So whether or not it's completely benevolent or malevolent, it seems to have a heart that's a touch more empathetic.
Yeah, we can also say that inside demi-planes we've heard the Piper, because that'll help with the understanding of it's not just the material plane. There is something else extraplanar about this sound, entity, whatever it is that it might be. It could just be like, is he saying that it's possible that it's an entity, but it's also possible that it's just the imbalance of negative and positive energies in general causes this sound, like as like a response to it, or is
He has 3 leading theories, and any funding he gets from this is going to go into pursuing these theories. The first theory is that it is some extraplanar entity that is attracted to death. The second is that it is just a sound that gets produced upon a soul being rent from a body, or the presence of a soul.
Sure.
The final is that somehow the Grand War created a new minor deity, a shepherd of the dead.
I like that one.
Right.
And the Piper is just some unnamed god. Minor god, but god.
Can I ask a question? Is the question time now? Like, is there like a...
Yeah, just he's asking for information, and if people have questions.
Yeah, I have a question about... So, what's the plan on testing these theories? Like, what is the money going to in terms of research? Like, what is the actual way in which you're going to figure out whether it's a new god or old god, or... It seems pretty esoteric.
He's just starts to speak very candidly. Bribing my way into places that might have answers. Conducting dangerous experiments to try and hear that sound again.
To what end? You're looking to worship him, looking to get to know someone, like...
I'm looking to make sense of it all.
Did other people share kind of what they've heard?
Yeah, a few other people have shared. A good chunk of them are war stories, and some of them stop halfway through. Some of them share how they heard it upon a family member's deathbed after they had lived a long life. Some people shared it. Some people heard it when someone they cared about died suddenly, but they were unaware of the death until a couple days later. It's like a banshee's wail. And there's a lot of just varying stories, but the common through line is someone died.
Can I ask, in his research, has anyone that the Piper whose death was associated with the Piper, have they ever come back? Revivify, ghosts, anything like that? Or is it only like I guess Revivify is a bad one. I should say like ghosts, revenants, anything like that. Has there ever been that kind of thing that he knows of?
To his knowledge, no.
Interesting.
That's fine.
Yeah. And your other... Oh, I guess so many questions for this. Have you done other research in, like, your third theory about, essentially, how people are affected by war turning into a demigod? Do you have any other examples of that happening? Like, I don't know, is there... Or maybe I can, like, as I'm asking, I'm trying to, like, think, too, like... Because I know, like...
Of gods being created, yeah.
Because, like, the the Fate Weaver, right, was a mortal.
Yeah,
Right.
there were two instances of mortals becoming deities, both of which involving death.
Right.
Yeah.
One was the Fate Weaver ascended to godhood. That was when the previous god of death died during the Horizon Eclipse. The second
Secret boy.
is, yes, the...
Oh,
I'll make sure I got my correct name here.
You got him, secret boy.
Secret hand.
Boy of secrets.
Hand of secret eyes.
Boy secret.
The Grave Caller.
Yeah.
Became a god of undeath, but no one knows how.
Kept it a secret.
He kept it a secret.
Keep your
God
secrets.
of cruelty, undeath, and secrets.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's just something about death in general that kind of draws people's faith, if you will, to kind of... It seems to be the only one where something can arise, right?
To be fair, we're relating it to mortality. So, in relation to mortality, it can be either seen as the opposite, inverse, or the same thing in a lot of ways. And then, like, when you do that equation, it becomes the only real gods that matter in the end, because the other gods are for aspects of life that are all so sparse and esoteric that it's like little pockets compared to what death is, right?
What did the piper sound like? Was there like a song or a melody, a single note? Was there like a through line for what was being played?
You said it was like a single note.
It's always been one long, drawn-out note.
It's the same one.
Yeah, a static, long note, as if coming from a bagpipe.
Did it sound particularly sad, somber?
That was the note, C sharp, like.
Was it this one?
Was it this one?
Your DM is not quite as musically inclined.
Was it a minor key or a major key? Do you know sad or
Were the
happy?
vibes sad or happy,
What's
yeah.
the? Not
Do you know
necessarily.
the stereotypical note when you think bagpipe?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like a
Like a...
low B. No, wait, no. It'd be like like that.
Pretty much.
Okay. Okay. So it's very monotone.
Okay.
So not nearly,
Interesting.
not one way or the other. It's not a half step
And
anyway.
it's only been like a sound. No one's ever seen anyone or anything.
There have been a few times where people claim to have seen someone playing a bagpipe just walking through just desolation.
Are bagpipes
See.
more common in certain areas than others, especially during the war? Was it like an area, like what nation is more common for bagpipes? Is that a thing?
Elders is definitely the most common. You'll also find them in Grisolfia, but they were used to convey orders during the Grand War because of them being loud enough to sometimes carry over long distances.
Right. So I guess the question really is there a note for an order that it's
Yeah.
doing? Right. Like if each note is denoting some sort of order, then is that
It did not correspond with him.
okay? Okay.
So
Maybe it's a call. Maybe there's no order at all. Maybe it's a call to go home.
Yeah.
these
Sure.
questions could go on for
And they did.
quite a while. Is there anything else you guys feel you need to ask him, or
I'm okay.
I just look over Kotsky's shoulder to see what he's writing in his
Yeah, we.
score pad.
Koski is being surprisingly quiet. He's sitting in the back, probably away from the rest of you.
Oh, what is
Sure.
that next to you?
I'll sit in the front.
He drank his Bloody Mary pitcher till he finished it, and then managed to flag somebody down
That's
It's
crazy.
an order of White Russian.
Oh my god.
Did you get a White Russian?
Well, a White Rusinovian here, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, a picture of that. So,
Sure thing. Here you go, dude.
yeah. So now Koski's just gonna sit back there in his tan.
You're bounding as the Big Lebowski right now?
Yeah.
Dude.
You're out of your element, Dante.
Out of my element. Oh no.
Just gonna sit back there and nurse. Nurses.
Well, everybody's sharing
Is he dead?
this experience. Like,
No, Koski's in rough shape. No questions though.
Hey man, like, chill out.
And
As the panel starts to draw to a close, Cayatana, you're probably reliving a couple of memories from just how many stories have been shared.
Yeah, mine just wandering, going to and from different thoughts.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do before another panel?
The only thing Koski's thinking about though is why this Piper seems so foreign to him.
Seems so what?
Why he hasn't heard it outside of that one time.
is it Eldurus centered?
Seems most common, but
Were there any examples of the Piper being heard outside of the country?
would you say the Piper was heard, but it's not as much lore outside of the country?
It's been heard as different instruments outside of the country, and there isn't so much emphasis on it. It's loudest to the Eldorasi people. It might be no more than like a very faint, far in the distant horn sound for the Rusonovians, or for the people of Hemans, it might be a very distant, shrill sound of a flute. But it has always been it's never been a stringed instrument. It's never been a percussion instrument. Be it brass or woodwind.
My assumption with the deputy was because he was probably, well, I'm pretty sure we know that he was someone who fought in the war, and I guess the Piper knew it was his time coming.
Oh. I thought it was because of the tree.
The tree? What about the tree?
Because there was so many souls getting sucked into what is effectively a death tree now.
I don't think we heard it though until we were like preparing or like getting into combat with the deputy though.
That's true.
If it was related to the tree, I feel like it would have happened when the prisoners were hung.
We didn't hear it when the prisoners were hung? I feel like we did, though.
Maybe we did.
I think we did.
I think you did hear it when the prisoners were hung,
Yeah,
but you also heard it while fighting the deputy.
right. We heard both places.
The entire time?
But it was louder there, no? Wasn't it louder when we were over there?
It was louder when you were fighting the deputy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the prisoners are hung, it's a little bit more of a outlier, just because, like, it's not really related to most of the stories. As like, it seems to be more war related for the most part. I don't know. I saw it as more of a like starting note, like kind of like quietly in the background before.
Actually, if it didn't work at the tree, I'd know what the Piper is effectively. Because if it didn't work when it happened at the tree, the answer would be that what the Piper's noise is the Piper bringing the souls somewhere outside of the plane, right? Because the souls are put into the tree when they die at the tree. So that means that it doesn't matter where the souls go. It's just that they're leaving the body. But if that wasn't true, then
But people die all the time, and it's not constantly playing. From the stories that we've heard, it usually seems to be some type of military related, especially it happens most during the wars and the larger combats, and it was during the changing of the guard, so...
No one, I don't think anyone died.
Oh, that's true, and changing the guard, no one died there either.
yeah.
But that night, people did come back, right? Or at least, come on, this one is Somatea.
I don't know. This man's done years of research. We're not going to figure it out in an evening.
Well,
Yeah.
on that note,
We buy him a drink.
sure, you buy him a drink, and as you prepare to head off, that's where we're going to take our break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, everyone. Stay tuned. And welcome back. Now, before we get back into the game, we do have a couple of break shoutouts. Thank you to Forger343, Lupin the Mailman, Rob Fitz 96, and Tron. Now, we pick up with all of you departing the presentation for identifying the Piper. You guys have a little bit of time before the hard light presentation. Is there anything you would like to do?
Oh, I guess I would make sure whoever this guy's name was. I'll try to get his name. Actually, I don't think you ever got your name.
Just call me John.
John. What? Usually other presenters, they'll kind of schmooze, have dinner. Are we gonna see you around tonight?
I don't really enjoy going to those kind of things. I'm probably just gonna go home.
Fair. Best of luck.
Shakes her hand. Have a good evening.
Exotic. John.
John. Seems nice though.
When we turn around, is he out there?
Still walking.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Seems mundane.
Just a guy.
Too mundane. Oh yeah, actually, so hard light, right? I guess on the way to hard light, Rennie will be trying to see if there are rumors of stuff being stolen.
Give me a insight check.
Hey, Dante, do
Yeah, like guidance.
help? Or
You just take this. Just like,
can I get help?
I can also help you if you
Yeah.
want to check whether or not things were stolen. Yeah,
just like asking around. You
I
see
can
too.
ask around as well.
That's a natural 1 or
Okay.
a 6, so a dirty 10.
You don't really hear any rumors
Sure.
from the day. There might be something later.
Right. I'll just go over to the Hard Light Cafe. The first structures being built have little tchotchkes on the wall.
You go to the hard light presentation, and it's fine. The most they really show off is a potential of a bridge by producing some illusions. You see them using some special components when doing so, and you see someone stand on the bridge, even jump on it, but presentation doesn't seem all that special. No real pizzazz to it. At least nothing. It's got more to it than the last one that you attended, but
It
it,
has no heart.
No heart.
yeah.
Where's your tragic backstory?
At least no one's dying in these presentations.
Oh, okay. Thanks for saying that.
How big is the bridge that thing made?
It spans maybe 20 feet.
Okay.
Are these recognizable spells? Are they completely different spells altogether, or is it the process? of this
It looks
casting?
like they are casting hallucinatory terrain, but with some special component. And they said that the component is their secret sauce, a special mixture of various amalgam components. But they would prefer to keep the exact recipe close at hand.
Sure.
And that the funding would go into the production of these components in a more accessible form, as well as being able to use it on a more grand and permanent scale.
I was gonna say, what's its current duration?
So let me make sure I get the spell's duration correct.
While you're there, what's the biggest structure? The range of it.
What happens if there's someone inside the illusion as you harden it?
So right now they're able to make a 150 foot, well, the spell they're using is hallucinatory terrain, which can normally cover a 150 foot cube, and would last for 24 hours.
Okay.
The concoction of components makes it last for an hour and be able to cover at largest the structure they made, a
Right.
20-foot long bridge.
Oh, how strong was it? What's the strongest they've ever, they've done weight testing on it?
The strongest they have tested was having an ogre jump on it.
Very precise.
One ogre, 1/4 ogre.
The ogre weighed just over a ton.
Did how the bridge was constructed, per se, change how effective it was? Or did the illusionary bridge made out of straw, was that as effective as the one that was seemingly
They
made out of
haven't tested making one that looks like it's made out of straw.
But I wouldn't. Why would there be a difference? Same magic, right? Also, is it? I wasn't listening because I was reading something. Is it permanency? Is it permanent? Can it be
No,
permanent?
lasts for an hour so far.
There are illusion spells that can be permanent, though. Correct?
This one normally lasts for 24 hours, but the components being used are shortening its duration.
Gotcha.
Do other illusion spells work? Have you tried to do prestidigitation? Did that make it hard?
So far, it's only been this one.
If they can get major image, that's when it becomes crazy. Because that's permanent, as far as I know, if you don't mess with it, right? That's the one. Which one's the one that's permanent when you leave it for 24 hours or 12 hours?
I think it's if you cast it on the same thing for, like a month or something.
I thought, which one's the one where if you just spell it?
For 100 days.
100 days.
Yeah, 100 days. But that's crazy if you can cast a bridge for 100 days, which there's a bridge there now.
You could
One
just
dude-
also build a bridge.
Yeah, but one dude can't just build a bridge as opposed to one dude casting a third level spell over and over again. No?
Seems like a big movement for individuals, but not for construction at large.
Okay, 70 people all casting.
Anyways, the presentation comes to an end. Nothing really special about it in the end. Vlad never gave you guys a time that he would meet you.
Oh,
Well,
we can just give him a ring.
I told him to meet us at the place, right? The
The laughing ladle.
So, let's just head there.
The ha-ha spoon.
And then we can talk on the way, or,
Hey, Horus.
Oh,
Is getting an award the only way you get funding for this?
I believe so.
Yes, there is one grant given out per category.
But are you able to kind of draw enough attention, if you will, free advertising? If a sponsor could, in case you don't win.
You could.
Is that a
possible.
known thing where someone who didn't win still got funded anyway because he made a big show?
It would be someone from outside of the tutor salon, I believe.
Right.
It would have to be.
Right, yours isn't going to be boring, is it?
I'm gonna try to not be boring.
I'd be surprised if philanthropists didn't just attend this event to just find cool things to fund.
Or just, people who want to invest on really rad stuff.
Yeah, most of them would probably be a part of like some insider kind of group of philanthropy within the actual conference itself, but there's probably like a few folks who have some intention of funding something that they like if they find anything.
Like looking back,
There have been a
Was
few projects that came in second that got funding independently, but
like in the crowds during the Salon, have there been anyone who kind of looks?
give me a retroactive insight check with disadvantage.
But he has perfect memory, Ryan.
I could just imagine that like there's every once in a while like some really weird passion project. Somebody's like, I got you.
Yeah.
I want to see this come to fruition.
You're not sure if you've recognized anyone that hasn't already been someone's sponsor to enter the.
That also makes sense too. It has to happen though. Probably not often.
What does it take to sponsor someone? Someone just got to vouch for you, or did they pay
Give them money.
I mean, sponsorship is money usually.
explicitly?
Usually. Yeah.
Like, oh, wow.
It involved a donation to the whole event.
I suppose technically, someone could just sponsor you by giving you the resources you need, but it's still kind of money in a way,
Sure.
right?
So you said you were going to meet Vlad at the Laughing Ladle,
Yeah.
making your way back there. You all take a seat at a booth or table, whatever your preference. Vlad is not here yet.
Sure.
You've never been here.
This is new.
I start petting the silverware, and it confuses you, but you don't know why yet.
Do you want to explain why you are?
Oh, you took the Kościuszko.
The spoon bites his finger.
Oh my god, it hurt. That's
Did it grow teeth? Did I pick one up?
An eye opens up on it.
And I just put it down. Why do the silverware have eyes and teeth?
I was told it's because they're mimics, which is adorable creatures that will never hurt you. That's what I was told. Anyways,
Not just the silverware.
You start to notice everything in here has eyes.
when they want to.
Everything.
Why are we here?
Why?
I love this place. They're all very nice.
Why would Vlad suggest we come here?
Yeah, crazy. It's crazy that they would suggest that.
He's an
You
absolute
did all
freak.
hear Dante say,
Wait,
we'll
it's in
meet.
my head. No, it's in my head.
Okay.
Get in here. In fact, afterwards I said, for whatever reason, he wanted to meet at the Laughing Ladle. Crazy. Anyways.
We might have to kill him after. I'm
This
so
is the straw. this is the
I'm
we have
so
to.
off. Don't.
Nothing here sticky.
So, when you were here last time, the proprietor,
He was sticky.
Max, explained
breathing.
that he breeds mimics and has bred the adhesiveness out of these ones.
So
Okay.
inhumane.
I mean,
We've done worse to dogs.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of taking
I was about
the
to say.
stink sack out of a skunk, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that.
Well,
How
Don't.
long has this establishment existed?
a while.
I'm pretty sure being a restaurant's like a side business.
What, he just sells non-adhesive mimics to people?
That'd be cool.
Why, yes, I do.
How much do they cost?
How big of one do you want?
Chair?
Yeah, let's say a chair.
That would be about 200 gold.
Actually, not bad at all.
not bad.
I'll take 10.
I could buy a mimic right now.
Buy
Same.
them.
They make good pets. They seem smart.
To make it so.
They require a little bit of training.
Sure.
Sounds like law on our play love.
Where's Sparky?
That's true.
Can I get you all anything to drink?
I'll take water.
It's a couple minutes.
I was just gonna access same thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Koski has already played this game, so he's gonna hand the guy his own pitcher he came with.
Very well. What can I get you?
Something strong.
The strongest water you have.
Can do.
Right, so that's Max. I think over there is Max.
Yes. There's Max over there.
The one wiping down adhesive.
Here's Vlad.
So,
They just hired Maxes
Yeah.
specifically.
I think their just names are just Max.
Max comes back, serves you all your drinks. Koski, yours is water.
This is
Well.
not what I wanted.
It looks like you need it.
Oh my God! When our restaurant owner does that, that's crazy.
Koski will go into his stash.
Okay. Well.
God, what do I have left right now?
At least drink the water.
You have been, use it as a chaser.
Yeah.
Koski will dump the water out.
Okay. Well.
Spoons run away.
The floor opens up with a maw and then just.
Is it because the mimics get drunk if you use them to store alcohol?
No, the spoons just didn't want water poured on them.
Sure.
Alright, all I have left is really expensive rum, so I guess I'm drinking Enchanted Rum Sea Breeze Black Limited 15 year.
It is smooth.
Sure.
Koski's not even enjoying it.
When a
I'm gonna
dapper,
erase that from my...
when a dapper vampire comes in, can you bring out the little vials containing the little drinks that melt your brain?
Sure.
Around those.
When a tapper
So-
vampire walks in, by the way. What
I
would you
have
say
no
that
idea
was
what's
the-
happening here.
Cayatana.
No.
Melting brain?
I did have a bottle of cheap stuff. Swapping
Vampire
over cheap
aesthetic.
stuff and
Okay.
I just want to clarify. He's
is- I
just-
explicitly.
I just want to talk about the melting brain vial.
If
for a
you want,
second.
you can mess around and find out.
No,
I feel
I'm
like
okay.
I don't want to, but I'm curious.
I don't think I want to be here no longer.
And good, as unnerving as this is, maybe it'll put Vlad on the back foot and we'll actually get some truth out of them. Why are you tickling me?
Sorry, that was me. Anyways, I think that it's important. I think it's important to be in a situation where. I think it's important to be in a situation where I can really, we can get him by the back foot, so to speak. And I think that's an important part of to your face. And it is an important part of sort of interrogation we want to do and get the information out of him. So.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like, who knows when Vlad's gonna walk through the door. If there's anything you guys want to discuss, now's the time.
Speaking of other people on the back foot, Koski, when the restaurant owners are commenting on how you're doing, they usually, they normally do. How are ya?
Doing great.
But is it the same level of not doing great that you kind of carry around with you? Just a worse level.
Probably worst level.
Yeah, I guess I didn't notice. Was there anything that happened over it?
I had to
relative-
stare directly into my past.
One of
It
the
was not a
scenes.
great vibe.
It's terrible. Their past specifically.
You've not seen me freeze very often.
No, right. Rennie doesn't know what to say. He's looking at Mom to be is. Do I have booze on me?
Oh no.
Do we have any alcohol on us?
Yeah, I have some alcohol. on
If
me.
you want to know why, ask Dante.
It's true.
He can probably put it into words better than I can because it just stops me.
What about it stops you?
Yeah, can I recall in skeleton form what we saw and maybe try to piece together? Was there a Minotaur skeleton? Maybe I'll try to think back about the scene that played out and have that kind of paint a picture. Was there a morose looking Minotaur?
I could.
Koski, a lot was
I
happening.
wouldn't want to
during
do it. I could major image.
the scene.
The scene.
If you want to be
I'm
the
gonna,
second
I'm
person,
gonna say
I would
no
do that.
to that one.
I'm like, that's not.
I think Dante would be like, no. There was a time when Koski and I had a long talk after Cassius died, and I asked if I could go in to Koski's head. I wanted to see how Koski dealt with things, because he obviously did it better than me, I thought. And at the time, I didn't really know a lot, and I don't know how much.
You can tell them everything. I let you in.
At first, you just see the basic stuff, right? You know, the stuff that no one really sees. You know, the drinking after parties by themselves and stuff. But when you get really deep into it, yeah. Did everyone see that thing in the? Did everyone saw that? Okay.
vaguely.
I ran past it, but I saw it.
There was a memory. Even I can't stop thinking about it, and mine is the second-hand of a second-hand memory of it. So I don't know how you deal with it, but it was pure loss. There was a silhouette of a person earlier on that told Koski, I'm guessing that was Gwen, that they knew it was going to happen and they couldn't stop it. And there was a rumors or yells about assassins or some sort of killers, and Koski was too late. There's more, but I don't know. It's hard for me to talk about it, and that's crazy to say, because it's not even my memories. Fire and death and loss in a way that's it does suck, but numbness might actually be preferable in this instance, and in fact, it definitely is. I watched the
wanted
progression.
to communicate to Dante to not deal with it like I deal with it.
Yeah.
Because I deal with it by not dealing with it. It's not healthy. I know this. But I loved once, and that person was taken from me, or I thought they were taken from me, but it is becoming obvious that they were not taken from me in the way that I thought. And to have that thrown in my face was painful.
Can they be recovered?
No, forgot. But how open were you about, the significance of the sword that you got and what it might mean about them being alive? Were you being kind of cryptic about, like...
He was being completely cryptic about it.
I knew. It's true.
Yeah, Dante's probably the only one that did know.
I knew what it was for and what it was about, but yeah, I didn't. I don't think I disclosed anything either, though. It would be. I would never do that to someone else's sort of thing that they want. If they weren't comfortable with it, I wouldn't just be like, "Hey guys, here's a disclosed secret about it." But in this instance, I'm gonna say like, I think you're right. I don't think it was done that way, but something happened, and I can't say for sure, but I don't know if we should. There's definitely answers here somewhere, and I think we should start looking for them again.
Right. If the answer is by not trying to answer it, I mean, Koski...
I am like this now, this bad, because I am conflicted in what I want to do.
about trying to figure out if they...
That sword that I carry, but never use. That sword was Gwen's sword. When we were with the peaceful men, I found out that she had made contact long after I thought she was dead. But that they have not heard from her in some time. My world was already upside down. This turned it worse.
Worse.
There is pain in losing someone. There is worse pain in not knowing why. If she made contact with them, why did she not make contact with me? Where is she now? Do I want to know?
There's healing and closure, though.
Is there though? You know what happened to your brother. Did that give you closure?
No, I've been throwing myself at things to distract myself.
Closure is not always what we need. I'm not sure what I need. So I drink to turn it off.
You don't want to face it?
Like I said, I don't know what I want anymore. I came here with nothing and no expectations. Just going through every day. Being angry. And then I met you all and I have a family now. I don't know what I want anymore.
Koski, as our family, we don't want this for you. And how you've been dealing with it before, right? That's just how it was when you were by yourself, but you don't have to do it alone anymore. We can help carry that if you let us, if you trust us with this.
We'll see what happens with Vlad.
I never really thanked you, not properly at least, for letting me in there, letting me see the wrong way. And I'll be honest, I don't know if you remember it, because it's hard to with all the other stuff, but there was, and maybe this makes it worse, but there was good memories too.
There were beautiful memories.
Gwen, she was fun. I think she was telling stories at one point, and there was sorry.
She was lovely. She told stories of all the bards. I loved it.
What were some of her best ones?
And as Koski starts to regale you with tales of
Sparkling vampires.
sparkling vampires.
Yeah. Ah.
Gwen was a twihard.
Twihard.
Big twihard.
Twihard guy.
Time passes, an hour,
Oh yeah, there's 3 books.
2
to go
hours.
At least. Yeah.
Right, I know what you're saying, but the werewolf guy was obviously a lot more compelling.
through. I thought the same thing.
Lady and gentlemen, is this the person that you were waiting for? As Max leads over one Vladimir.
Oh,
Vlad, please, call a seat over. And I'm going to just let him discover that himself as we...
he's been here a while.
He sits and you can see a look of discomfort on his face.
Yeah, as I say that, can I signal the chair to kind of make room for him, like so we all just kind of like wriggled, like
Yes, the chairs do a bit of a sidestep to make room.
Boy, good boy. Glad you showed up. We were there for a minute.
did you walk here? Good lord,
Yes, I did.
love that for you.
So that you could teleport away again if you need to. Smart. Well, we're here to listen.
What would you like to know?
First, how are you feeling from being slammed into a wall?
I've got a bit of a nasty bruise on the back of my head. Thank you for that.
Wish it was worse.
All joking aside, we're all having fun here. I guess just
Yeah.
to clear the air, we're being civil here, right? And what is the vibe? He seems like, does he
Give
seem
me an
tense?
insight check.
I keep thinking about like, does he sparkle?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. So, yeah, I think this is a question of the hour kind of situation. I think you know what we want to know, and I think this is a question of semantics. You want to see exactly what we ask, but you know what we want to know. What's up, bud? Got a problem?
I have plenty of problems.
See, I knew this was going to be this crap. Okay, look. Why did you do this in the first place to us? Are you trying to sabotage your father? Is it a sibling rivalry thing? Do you just dislike us? What's up? Oh, look, someone's looking at you.
Well,
No God.
what do siblings do other than butt heads every once in a while?
Love, respect, and care for each other. Help each other out whenever they can. I don't know.
Yeah, don't
That'd
remember
be
the
nice.
part about violating each other's memories.
Personal
Or
space,
attempted
drugging each
murder.
other, trying to kill each other.
Sending them to alternate realm.
Honestly, if I could,
Your sister doesn't count. Okay, she's a different being.
Well, what do I know? I grew up an only child.
well, it's obvious.
Surprising.
So you're not going to answer what your goal is?
My goal is to protect my father.
Okay.
You're right. I just pulled a null. I completely forgot what accent I used.
Whoops.
That's pulling a no, huh? That's great.
Is he the one that had a Russo-Novian accent?
First of all, wow. I'm trying.
I think he did.
I love
Yes,
how I
he
message
has
you and you
a-
say it out loud.
Yes, thank you, producer.
Did you message him? He pulled
No, that was
No,
me.
no, no.
No.
I was like, I'm confused. You don't usually talk like this.
Yes, Vladimir does have a bit of a Russo-Novian
Okay,
accent.
gotcha.
Okay, cool.
We'll roll it back. You were
So your goal is to help your father. Hey, that's good. Our goal was the same thing.
You could help him a lot more by dying.
Mom.
I'll say it differently.
I might argue the same thing, sister.
That's a good point. Let's dig into that real quick. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Your father wants her for the thing, for the Salon. Aren't you ruining his plans by killing her?
I would say a more successful specimen would be better for the presentation.
Reñiel is gonna look kind of like disappointed. Mom, play nice. I sound like dad.
Is there... This is a weird question. Within Common, would Russo-Novian have its own dialect?
Kind of. While still staying within the common language.
But like we can't understand it because it's Russian.
Sort of like a sub-language.
I mean, yes, Rusonavian, Eldorasi, Grisholfian, all of them are different languages, but they're still considered common, at least in their home nation.
I see.
So you could start speaking Rusonavian if you wanted to.
That was my question, yes. Okay, so in Rusonavian, Koski is going to say to Vlad, I just want you to know that the little elephant and the bookish one are the only ones that wanted to keep you alive. The rest of us?
Well, he was on a so-so about it.
Were you
He was kind of so-so.
were you on the kill, Vlad?
No, I wasn't out on the kill.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like,
Yeah.
I saw your hand go up a little bit.
so
Put it back down.
just so you know, they're compromising by even speaking to you, because if it were up to me, there would be something through your chest right now.
I have no idea what was just said, but it was probably not nice.
I'll respond in Rusonavian.
And then Koski will toast it.
Oh, did the drinks get brought over?
Oh, a while ago.
Okay, the special drinks.
Yes. A round of shots were brought over. Thank you for staying your hand, oh bullish one.
Damn.
Oh, like I've never heard this before. He's using slurs now.
What the heck?
Vlad, please.
Vlad, we're trying to be civil. We're trying to be nice. You know, we talked about killing you maybe, okay? We did that before. I'm just trying to stay my hand here, but I'm just saying, we did talk about this at one point.
Allow me to
he's too
smooth this over for you. And he'll call over Max, the other one, not the one.
Right.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know. We know which Max you're talking about.
Your finest on me. And Max will go off and he will bring over another bottle of the limited series that Koski has.
I'll have water, please.
Damn.
Whoa.
I can do one.
In Rusonovian, Koski's gonna say,
That's
you
crazy.
bring shame to our home country. And I am an alcoholic.
I think we're really getting through the
I think we're
Koski.
really getting through.
I sang Cockasparatum. If we kill him, sounds like there's a lot of money in his pocket.
What?
So do you have anything meaningful to say to us, or can we kill you now?
Well, hang on,
Now,
hang
hold
on.
on, hold on.
I do feel like we do have to clear the air. Because, to be fair to Vlad, and I think he did go a little over the top, we were initially actively antagonistic to the doc.
Sure, okay.
Right.
And then he killed a bunch of people.
Sure.
And then he
And
tried to do it again. And he's probably thinking about doing it again.
we're not necessarily, we don't have to be on opposite ends of this. And, like, also, like, what did you do to Finch? And, like, I honestly, like, that's gonna point to, again, one of the reasons why we were actively, seemingly antagonistic towards you, but in that, so that,
I asked him a few questions, is all.
right.
And where is he now?
Sleeping it off.
Do I have to zone of truth you, man? This is really what's necessary.
Has he been sleeping off for a while? Does he even sleep?
I'm pretty sure his answers aren't really gonna like.
Well, at the very least, we'll know the answers by when he doesn't answer. Like, it's...
But I feel like the way he's answering is not gonna like cause any problems.
Right, so, remember, you know who sent him then. I'm sure you were able to worm that much out of him.
Oh, yes.
And no concern there.
Not at the moment.
Well, good.
I had plenty of time to make a pit stop and have a conversation.
Perfect.
We could always tell the queen that this is the problem.
No, but at the same time, I don't think. Listen. Love your accent, by the way.
God damn it. Slipped out of it again.
Right, so, I mean, in terms of being on the same page, we don't. Just to be clear, we don't want to work with the queen anymore, right? It's.
Push pull.
we are fully, we're all right with the doc now. There are other father figures we can be disappointed in later, and we've collectively grown in terms of that.
I am very happy for you.
You keeping one of the Queen's agents sequestered, you're playing a pretty dangerous game. Remember what we were being hired for. The Queen was asking us to find any reason to shut you down.
And I put a stop to that.
How sure are you?
That one guy, I don't think he would have stopped to it. But more importantly, you know that we've been truthful with your father, right? About this particular thing as well. Like, we told him this information. This isn't like... You can go ask him if you'd like. I can send a message right now, in fact. Say, I'm with Vlad, I just wanted to make sure. We're on his side in this instance. We chose a side. Whether you trust it or not, he does.
I'm not entirely convinced you're on your father's side.
True.
You have been stealing from presentations this whole time. Right underneath his nose.
Do you know how much jeopardy that can get him into? That can get him disqualified from this.
I'm also convinced we can get you in trouble with your father and the Queen.
Well, that is just rude.
And accurate.
It's no more rude than you.
Or you.
I accept that I am rude.
I don't.
Ask all of them.
I accept that they're rude, but
Have I
haven't-
ever denied this?
No.
No,
No.
I feel like this is justifiable behavior from people who were attempted to be murdered by you.
Yeah, we didn't try to kill you, did we? Before you tried to kill
You
us?
did escape.
That's... okay, but we did
So
we...
did you, so tit for tat, we're even.
That's true.
You were very surprised
So
we
I may
escaped.
go.
can we...
Tassi's gonna order a round of tequila.
Alright.
This is
I guess start
Going
so
to
wrong.
request the worm in each glass, though.
Alright.
Yeah, that depends, Vlad. Are you going to be any more trouble for us?
Zone of
or the
truth.
doc?
Zone of truth.
Yeah.
Casting Zone of Truth.
Yes.
And I'm gonna like say that menacingly,
This is the
because we're gonna be a lot of trouble for you.
Can I also get in the zone of truth and then choose to fail myself? Just so he knows that I'm being honest with us?
Ooh,
Okay.
his eyes are gray.
Actually, I'm gonna amend my order.
Oh gosh.
I will order a round of tequila
Yes.
with the whole bottle, but I want to make sure that Vlad gets the worm.
Also detect magic, if it's possible. Does he need magic on him at all?
He is fully illusion.
Yeah.
Is that there?
Yeah. So I cast that spell, and then I go, Vlad, I chose to fail, but you won't know that I chose to fail the saving throw now. Crap. I am going to be honest with you. We did vote before. I don't know if it's been said, but we voted that that would be okay if you died. Not that we were going to. Some of us want to more than others, but we're not like against it, is the thing.
3-2 winning.
Yeah, but just that we're okay with your dying. You haven't seemed like a good person to us. You haven't seemed like you've been on our side. You tried to kill us. But all those kinds of things we've had with, like, a lot of different people. The real problem, other than the fact that you're kind of creepy, is that we cannot trust you. It's kind of impossible. You make it impossible, really. I mean, you know that. Internally, I think you can look inwards and see that you're making it impossible for us to trust any of the words that come out of your mouth. And the problem, though, I think, I don't want to speak for everyone, is that if we don't trust someone who's a threat to us, you know, they gotta go a little bit, you know? And I don't want that, because that ruins your father, who seems like a nice person, who's been nice to Cayatana, at least. And so I'm trying to be helpful to all sides here. The thing is, I do know that your father won't agree to this, won't like this, and won't like what you're doing. So you might be able to escape a zone of truth now by, you know, not being here or whatever. But do you think that...
What?
What are you
And
doing?
goes straight through him.
But do you think that it's reasonable that you'll always be able to escape this way? Are you going to never be with your father again? Are you willing to leave him forever for the purpose of what? Getting rid of us for a day? We're still here and you're not getting rid of us anytime soon, so what's the plan? You don't have to stay here. You don't have to stop by. I'm fine either way. But we don't care if you die. Did you not hear it?
You look tired, boy.
A little bit, yeah.
You should get some rest.
I don't know enough about magic. Can your illusion drink?
No.
More for us.
How are you paying?
He just dispels.
Oh, what a...
He dispels now?
Yep.
Clown.
Well, now he's dead for sure.
Yeah.
That bottle was on him. You've got a runner.
Just walks over, takes the bottle back.
Oh, sure. We
Yeah, we haven't opened
Yeah,
it, so
okay.
I mean, like, it's fine.
Let's go snitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's snitch time.
Yeah. Let's sell that.
This is what I want to do in the first place.
I don't.
What can you scry?
We still have to buy the focus.
Let's
But I can do that as soon as we have a focus.
Which of you found his like secret stash spot? You, right?
Oh,
The doctor's
yeah.
secret stash?
That's where the doctor is.
Yeah,
The museum.
The museum is the doctor. Yeah.
Yeah.
The three of them know where it is.
Okay.
Oh, he's been
But
These two are
Vlad,
banned from the museum.
Vlad was the not Vlad. You were the one that found that room that Vlad went into, right?
Yeah, to grab a snack for someone else.
Drac.
right? Drac. Their little meat locker.
Alright. Well, since he didn't drink his shot, Costa's gonna pour it back into the bottle, and anything remaining, and then stash the bottle and pay for it. How much is the bottle?
We'll say a gold.
Great. How much of Kasi's money has went to booze, do you think?
Oh, so much.
Yeah. It feels like it.
All like the petty
Would
cash.
there
Yeah.
be a store open this late?
The slate. Probably some stores. What are you looking to buy?
Let's get the actual.
Yeah, the focus,
item.
I got the party funds can go into that. So.
We have party funds?
In that I don't spend any money, and so my funds are just party funds. Yeah.
Also, it's been a while since I paid for booze, and Koski has been drinking quite a bit, so I'm just gonna say 50.
Yeah, that works.
50 gold?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's been drinking a lot. It's been a rough time.
A crystal ball, silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water. That's worth 1,000 gold.
1,000, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I have 500 I can put down on it myself.
Okay, I'll give you the
Oh
500.
yeah,
If I
we
can
can give
have-
you 500. Yeah.
Sweet.
So I'll have like.
That's all my
Give
money.
me a investigation check, Horus, to see if you can find a shop still open that might sell this.
I am good at these.
Okay, minus 500.
I am also good at these. I will help.
Sweet. Yoink.
Oh.
That's still 19.
Okay.
The 19, you do find a store. It's a crystal store, but they do have a crystal ball that looks like it should work.
Cool.
They are charging probably about 1,200 for it.
Is it per use? No, it can't be, right?
No, it's forever.
Yeah, good. To focus. So,
So I need another 200. 200.
what? No, I
They're-
just gave you
they are
500.
charging 12
Yeah.
for the
Oh, yeah.
crystal
I
ball.
have 556 gold.
Get rid of 20 platinum, because it's easier to get rid of platinum at this point.
All right. You now have a crystal ball worth 1,000 gold.
You can mark that one down.
Sweet. And now we have
Do they also-
the ability to cast Scrying.
Do they also sell tiny knickknacks, crystal knickknacks?
So many.
I'm gonna grab miscellaneous animals for the siblings and
All right.
niece and nephew.
Call
Keep
it
it in your bag of holding.
Okay.
10 gold.
Easy. You put this in the bag of holding. Who has that new bag of holding, by the way?
Yeah, we have
That's
another
what I do. I'm just the purse.
Okay.
The purse of holding.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a very stylish designer purse. I've decided.
Decided just now.
Mhm.
Canon.
Why?
It's one of those like big ones.
Yeah, it's a full Hispanic mom bag. It's huge and like has so many pockets, and only I know what the pockets are. Most of them are just like hard candy or band-aids or like
Nice.
There's
It
always
has like the
food.
little hidden, the little inside pockets, but those aren't part of the bag of holding.
Whoa.
What did you have? What did you put in the bag just now? Did you put something in the bag?
An assortment of glass animals.
Alright. So, you have your crystal ball. What else would you like to do this evening?
Visit Doc. Right? Are we doing that tonight?
I feel like
Are we
could just
snitching
go-
tonight?
Oh yeah, we're supposed to tonight.
Or we could just go finish off Vlad and then snitch.
I feel
I
like
feel like that's a little. I feel like that's sounds more of a defense as to why we did it, as opposed to if we just do
But
the snitching.
We don't know where he
now.
is.
Yeah.
We can figure it out.
We can
Just let
find
the ball
it.
scry.
We could just find him. Yeah.
And like the longer we wait, the more distance he gets, potentially.
If we know how to find him, Koski wants to kill him.
Ditto.
yeah, he's been a jerk.
Find him. Is that? Do we all?
I mean, maybe.
But
we can see
Koski
what the
will
doc
follow
told- yeah.
what everyone else wants to do.
Maybe we can see what the doc wants.
I mean,
I'm sure he'd understand us wanting to kill him, but
How do we even get in the hideout?
well, we can also just. Can we just not? I mean, like, we could just ask the doctor to
let us in.
talk, like, to him. He's not gonna be like, no, you can't come in here, right?
Well, like you guys aren't even allowed in the museum anymore.
We can wear
What?
disguises.
Yeah, there's not. They're not gonna.
Is there like a
notice us.
poster of like, hey, you're not allowed to be in here?
I also imagine
It was automaton guards.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but
We can sneak.
there also
Isn't
could be other
isn't this
ways to
still a
get
place
in.
of mask?
Hmm?
Isn't this still the place to mask?
Yeah.
yeah.
Wear a different mask.
Exactly.
Which is illegal.
I was gonna say, what do you mean by illegal
Only
mask?
if they catch me.
I like it.
Perhaps the doctor will pay us to take care of his dirty work.
Yeah, true.
I guess we can also ask him to meet us outside of his.
Yeah, true.
That sounds easier.
Fine.
Hey, doctor, can we meet you somewhere? I want to talk to you.
It's important. Tell him
It's important tonight, please.
Urgent.
This
one's a German
accent.
Yes, I got that.
Wild.
What might that be involving?
I gotta do another one.
We let go to a payphone.
I went to a payphone first. That's what I did. It's about. Do I want to say Vlad? Yeah, sure. It's about Vlad, mostly. But also just in general, our things coming up soon. So we gotta make sure that everything's good for that.
Phoenix used. Oh, no, never mind. We're not doing spell slots. I was gonna like, you're being so cryptic. It was your own fault.
Nah, I went to a thing, so I'm all good.
We went to a payphone for the spell slots.
Very well. How about you meet me at the...
Tell him we're
I
banned
forgot
at
to
the
remember the
museum.
name of the museum.
Tell him we're banned at the museum.
The Antiquary Display.
Sure, we'll be right outside there. I don't think, unless it's open at night, it'd be crazy to be inside it, so.
Of course, of course.
Okay. Cool.
It's not a 24-hour museum lame.
Well, you all make your way there.
I'll mark off, like, what, 3 gold or something? 4 gold?
He is standing there, as is Brother Parrish with him. Sister.
Hi.
Parrish! Man.
Brotherly up nod.
Give me your choice of insight or medicine check.
That's a good question. They're both the same, so I'm gonna go with insight.
They will give you different information.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go with insight.
Brother Parrish is probably hungry.
I got a 14.
Brother Parrish hasn't eaten in a while. You can just tell it from the look on his face and how he's looking at Dante.
Yeah.
Hey, he's taken.
Yeah, he looks at me like that too. But,
Oh, not Dante would a whole snack for this guy.
well, a whole snack for every. But, to be fair, tall glass of water and a snack.
All right, girls, you're all pretty. Stop it.
Okay. Hi.
What is it that you all wanted to talk about?
Oh, I get to do this.
You get to do the honors.
Finally.
You're the one who wanted to.
I'm pretty sure there was
wait,
magic cast on me,
don't-
so I can't snitch.
Yeah, and also don't mention her about them. Because I promised her, please.
I'll think about it.
Please.
So, my wonderful sibling, your delightful son, Vlad, has been quite a nuisance these last few days, starting with the explosion of the negative energy killing multiple people to attempting to murder all of us by, I assume, some type of drugging or something, us waking up in a random house and then being trapped in a demi-plane for us to fight weird, overly powerful beings to escape into this out of this beautiful purse that there was a demi-plane in here. I guess there still technically is. And then we confronted him about it, and he teleported somewhere very far away after being very surprised that we were still alive. So yeah, we were very close to killing him, but he's been very smart about keeping his distance because, yeah, I don't take attempts to murder very, very kindly. So we can find him and deal with him. But, you know, we thought you might want to know what's going on.
And to be clear, two things. We didn't technically try to kill him. We were just interrogating him. We didn't try to kill him yet. And two, he also was responsible for some of the thefts and problems with the other Salon convention thingies also, which we thought might jeopardize the spot if people figured it out. Which is bad for business for you, at least.
Just so I have this clear. Vladimir has not only stolen from the other presenters, but he has attempted to murder his sibling.
Correct.
In that being you.
And friends.
And friends. And successfully murdered a group of people at one of the presentations.
Ah.
Honestly,
the response I expected.
yeah.
That tracks, honestly. Oh, why are you surprised when
I'm not surprised.
Well, he got in trouble for that, though. You sent him in the...
Yeah, he
they was grounded?
Yeah, he was grounded.
He also seemingly has no remorse that this could jeopardize your own presentation.
Also, has he spoken with you at all about the Finch situation? He's been very cryptic about it, so it's hard to say if he's actually taken care of, you know, whose helper very well, or if he's just leading her right to your front door.
All that Vladimir told me about the Finch situation has been that it has been taken care of. He told me that about 2-3 hours ago.
Well, when Finch doesn't return, there will be more.
And it will be worse.
We can take care of Vlad if you'd like.
Or maybe.
I would love nothing more, to be honest.
Or maybe you can
If-
talk some sense into him.
If I would let you remove your troublesome brother from the equation, I would still need a new sibling to take his place for my presentation.
Fine, I'll do it. Go ahead. Oh, maybe a thing or whatever. No, is that out?
Be quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, we fully don't even say anything. We just look at you like.
I'm just kidding.
So,
Yeah, because obviously I'm related at work, so I could probably go.
if you do have anybody in mind, or anybody who is on the verge of passing away, then I would be able to agree to this.
Do we know anyone dying?
I'm thinking.
Why are we talking about this?
I think quite a few people are on the verge of dying from Vladimir's outburst at the presentation about Black Death or whatever it was.
Do you know what could be fun?
We really don't need permission for this.
What could be very fun is, well, okay, not fun.
No,
But
I thought the issue was permission.
do you think it would work on a vampire? Like one that already exists? What happens when you place it into a thing
I
of
do
undead?
not believe that it would.
Oh, dang. So I was
It
going
was
to
a
say
fun
Finch.
experiment, though.
I honestly,
I was going to say try it on
It would
Finch.
be fun experiment.
The issue here is you guys have weird morals about this one particular guy
Which one?
out of everyone that we've killed, and yeah, that's my only holdback.
I'm actually a touch put off that he's so cavalier about killing what we would consider family. If I'm gonna be honest.
What
I'm
you
more
are
put off on
describing
them.
is a rabid dog, not a sibling, uncle, or whatnot.
Also, why are you asking us permission to turn someone that is not us?
I'm not asking permission. I'm asking for you to replace what you are going to break.
So you want us to almost kill something else to bring it to you?
The answer's
Quite
no.
confusing.
Yeah.
Not off the top. Oh, well.
Can't you just go to hospital? There are people almost dying there. You just pick
Well,
one.
it will
Eeny,
be-
meeny, miny, mo.
he's saying-
Now you're a vampire.
To be fair, 'cause he's saying we go to hospital, we get the guy. I know he's bringing him. That's all he's saying.
The
Hey,
answer's still no.
I have a very malicious thought, and I'm not sure if it's something,
No bad
that
ideas.
is good
No bad
for me
ideas.
as a person to
No
like.
bad ideas. Oh.
There is someone who we actively would want to make suffer, maybe
No.
even a fate worse than that. Not even cross.
Here's the
No,
problem.
because then
is-
Cross gets to come back.
Yeah, I don't
and,
want him to
like
come
eat
back.
people. I don't mind going to hospital and walking up to people that are almost dying and say, "Hey, would you like to not die?"
I do.
Well, you have to be a monster. Are you okay with that? And then if they say yes,
No, you leave that part out. Fine print.
No.
That's up to them to read.
Okay.
We just present the offer.
Okay.
Can we think about it? What if we just...
We're like Comcast.
With better customer
Can
service.
we not?
Only informed consent.
I'd rather not be that evil.
Well, yes, they have to inform themselves to be consenting.
Well,
Well,
that's not
We
always.
give them the offer. They get free cable box, but they have to sign 2-year contract or lifetime contract in this case.
Beyond
but the cancellation fees.
Let's make this very simple.
They get free Ring camera.
Oh.
We get our hands on Vlad. He's gone. Kaput.
Well,
That causes us any issues between us, then I don't go to the presentation. You know?
well,
And that's how I see it.
Give me an intimidation check.
can I offer to help by saying, I don't. We're all very high strung right now because this is a person who is not listening to you, and who's trying to kill us. So either way, you're losing one person, and he's not going to replace. Okay,
Himself.
so you'd still need a replacement either way, and so that's what the. So we have to do this. We have no choice. Is what I'm going to point out there. He's just trying to kill us.
What you're arguing is more of a persuasion check. It's not going to help with an
I'll
intimidation
kill you,
check.
you fool! I don't know.
I'm not very intimidating.
God damn.
It's a 2.
Well, can I make a persuasion then? Roll. If you said it was persuasion, then I just did.
Make a persuasion check. It's going to be with disadvantage
Yeah, I
because
know.
another check was just made.
I know. It's not terrible. What was it? Persuasion?
Yeah.
16. Wait, I have guidance.
You did already tell me the
I know,
total.
that's fine.
Rookie
I
mistake.
knew it was gonna hurt. I'm a cleric.
How long have you been playing D&D?
I have a long time.
You have a preset.
I know, for real.
Now listen here, Fräulein.
This presentation must go well. For I do not wish for many people to turn out like Drac or some of your older siblings. I wish to help people. I wish to make the world a healthier place. I cannot do that without the proper funding.
Insight.
Sure, give me an insight check.
I look at you.
I believe him. Oh, I help and or guide.
Choose one or the other.
I help then, I guess, technically. If
Can
I
you?
can. I don't know. That's why I said help or guide, because I'm not sure what I'm allowed to do.
I would say guidance is more appropriate for
I'm
this.
taking the guidance
I'll
because you're
guide,
not
I'll
saying
guide.
anything. What am I doing again?
You said
Insight.
insight.
Oh. 23.
There you go.
I like that you literally said, can I do an insight? Yeah, you go ahead. What am I doing again?
Yeah, but you did a bit in between.
That's true.
Our bits are great.
That's true. Well, it's also true.
Fine.
Everything he's saying, he seems to genuinely believe almost zealously.
Yeah.
Without the proper funding, Fräulein, my research might reach a plateau in which all the people that I try to help shall be as you have so lovingly called your siblings in the past, monsters.
No, I'm glad you took the words right out of my mouth. As far as I can see, that's all your research has done, so...
So far.
Also, can I
If this
point
is-
out that this is partially your own fault because you keep choosing like Jeffrey Dahmer types? Like, this one's fine, but
Are you volunteering?
I mean, I have the glasses, but no.
If these are the creatures you create and you can't even control them, then maybe your research doesn't deserve to be funded.
Damn.
Mom.
It's really far.
Shots fired.
Oh my god.
And I kind of step in. We're all a little, as you can see, as we've all mentioned, we're a little tense, Doc. This replacement, they're gonna have similar side effects. Might be an easier sell, if you will, to what Vlad has, right?
Perhaps it would depend on how well they accept the procedure.
And while they're sort of in a sidebar, can I do a sidebar? It's like, hey, we're trying to get this guy on our side to kill Vlad. I'm not sure what you're doing is doing that. Do you mind like being a little nice? Remember before when you were being much nicer to him? You remember that? Can we do that one? Can we do that one again?
My patience for that is gone.
Sure. Maybe like 10 more minutes. What do you think? 10 more minutes of that patience? You got that on yet?
If you can convince me the value of having him on our side right now.
Great. Hey! How you doing, buddy? So as I said before, Vlad's trying to kill us. Specifically that one, not us. We don't matter, right? Obviously. But that one matters. Right? That's a seminal part of this.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so Vlad's doing something that is specifically against your best interest. All we're saying is, why wouldn't you want to deal with now someone who is specifically sabotaging, even if not on purpose, the project that you so lovingly put your time and effort into?
What category presentation is his?
Physician.
Okay.
It wasn't that convincing. It would have been much easier.
Well, just you have it.
I would be like, I'll give you the prize if we can kill Vlad. I was like, well. So yeah, that's what I'm making here. I'm just pointing it out. Now again, I want you on our side in this instance. So I'm not gonna take the side of like we're just gonna go kill him no matter what. We could though, but we can't. But we haven't. We came to talk to you first. We didn't just run and go to kill Vlad. And that means something. It should mean something. That we came to you first. That she came to you first. I wanted to tell you first. She trusts your opinion on this. She's, okay, We know how she is. But she trusts your opinion on this, okay? She wants... I know where she is. And I feel like that's important. So just don't discount everything that we've said. Just all that's true. I have to zone of truth myself, I will. Vlad tried to kill us. He failed, but that's not the point. We came to you. Okay? If there's a school and someone's being bullied and they went to a teacher, they did the right thing. They shouldn't be punished for that. Okay? But you have to deal with it now. Are you going to? Yes or no? Because if no, then we have to deal with it or else our lives are on the line, including the life that actually matters to you and your research.
Fräulein, if I had you stay with me until the presentation, would you feel safe enough?
This is not the point.
Yes, basically what we are trying to say is you are asking us to scratch your back twice, and you are not scratching our backs at all.
I feel perfectly safe. It's...
Yeah, I don't think he can kill us.
If that was his best shot.
Yeah.
We could kill Vlad if we wanted, or we could just leave. You are asking us to take care of Vlad, bring you a new sacrificial lamb. Two things. We could just leave.
Doc, what if Vlad doesn't have to die?
I'm listening.
No, what if we just somehow incapacitate him so he's not going to be a threat to us? And, you can still, while sedated, maybe open him up to see what... There are plenty of things you could do with a sedated, unconscious body that you can't do with a dead body.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that would be effective if we hunted him down instead of killing him? Tranquilize him with something, or...
Can you lobotomize him?
Oh, yeah. That solve a lot of your problems.
That would solve quite a bit of your issues.
I heard it's very effective. Wasn't there a presentation on lobotomy?
Is that true? Oh, there was.
Yeah. Oh, we know a guy.
Oh, we do know a guy.
Mexico. Right, well, we know a guy. Right.
The amount of word my accent go tonight is kind of crazy. I like it. Well, we should...
Also, I was expecting you to do the convincing before the niceness.
Well, you said to convince you through talking to him, and I was like, well, if I can get him on our side right now...
No, I told you to convince me of the usefulness.
Oh, usefulness?
How about I put out a similar proposition to the ones that your son produced?
You guys are having great deals going on right now. Don't have me interfere.
I think I'm looking for a father figure right now.
If you are all able to pacify Vladimir and bring him to me, post-presentation, I would lobotomize him.
That's a fate worse than death. I think we should do it.
I don't know. Those patients that get lobotomized seem pretty chill.
But only post-presentation.
Yeah.
You think you can... He's a pretty potent magic user. You have any way to keep him from escaping or not causing any trouble?
It doesn't matter. We'll find them again.
I have ideas.
Also, again, we can find him whenever he goes anywhere.
I guess you probably know about his biology then, because this might help. I show him one of the bullets with hold person on it. Would this work? Would the hold person spell work on him? Or would I be wasting my bullets? It does have someone else's name on it, but for family.
I have other plans for Cross.
We could lobotomize Cross too. Oh.
It might. Vladimir is the closest to true vampirism
Oh.
that I've achieved.
Wait, guys, we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We get to kill Vlad, we take Cross as a subject, we lobotomize him.
You don't know where Cross is.
Well, did I say that? So I do know where Cross is. Did I not say that?
I don't think so.
Oh, sorry, guys. I know where Cross is, but
Why don't we just kill him?
we will kill him. But I'm biding my time because I have plans. So the thing is, because I don't just want him dead. I think this is a good idea. I like this idea. But ultimately, though, again, my opinion doesn't matter here. Always look to her. I like it. So I'm gonna ask you. Was that convincing enough? Come on, it's pretty bad. It's worse than death for sure. Just killing them, they're gonna be like, I'm dead or whatever. Then they'll be dead. But like,
And knowing that the person who cares, cares about
the most
is the one who's going to be doing it.
Come on.
Mwah.
Come on. That's both poetic justice, regular justice, your own vengeful justice. It's like all the justices.
If we give you Cross, can you lobotomize him anyway?
I think at this point I'm gonna leave.
No, wait.
Actually, this is kind of getting dark.
I don't see it.
I
So
think
yeah,
you guys are forgetting that
yeah, I'm-
Cayatana is not a vengeful person.
Right.
This is not appealing to her.
That tracks.
Well, I would rather kill and then just bring a new person for him.
yeah, but
This
they're
is
not
just
going to agree to that.
This is not my arc, so it does not really matter.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I'm just trying to get us to like win. I get like not like.
But yeah, actively walking away.
We should go to after that.
Can we get back to you?
Yeah, we'll get back to you on that. I'll send you a message.
The presentation is the day after tomorrow.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Gute Nacht.
Sounds like you'll be missing 2 people, and then
No. We're fine. We got it.
I say very out of earshot.
All right.
Moment.
So you all leave.
Yeah, we got to catch up and be like, hey, oh, you're walking a little fast. You're walking a little faster. When we slow down a little bit, you have longer legs than me. Hi.
Pace quickens.
Oh, okay.
Reñiel was pretty cavalier about lobotomy. Was it easy to read that this is a terrible thing and obviously a bad idea? Like when we were watching the lobotomy presentation? Like, isn't it kind of mean?
It's not a pleasant thing if that's what are you trying to get?
I think he's asking if, like, is it obvious that this is not an actual advancement in modern medicine, that it's just drilling a hole in someone's brain to do nothing, or is it like, oh, that
There's
sounds
something to
wonderful.
it.
Was it
Yeah, I
presented
should
as
do that.
Because again, originally lobotomy was presented as medicine, as a way to fix and help people. Was it presented that way, or
No one's looking to justify a character choice
right?
that he might want to roll back on.
It's
Koski is the one that brought it up.
That's true.
Yeah, well, I was still
it at one time was seen as medicine.
It's no longer.
It is no longer.
Someone
And my faces
Why don't you
would
go
also
with-
be very...
Why don't you go with you didn't recognize what it was?
Oh, sure, yeah.
That's what we'll go with.
Yeah.
And honestly, someone thought well enough of it to sponsor it, so...
Sure.
mm.
Here's the
Koski
thing.
knows what it was.
So here's the thing. Again, they said lobotomy afterwards, but afterwards, is he really as important to the doctor? I'm just saying, maybe we could just kill him afterwards, and everyone gets to win.
Or maybe we stop making deals with different devils and we just focus on the end of the world and get rid of one bad guy that's right in front of us. And since you apparently know where Cross is, maybe 2 bad guys.
We can't touch that bad guy if
Yeah.
you're talking about the doctor, because then we can't present our project. Or, I think that was what was said. We can't disrupt other people who are in the salon, right?
I'm talking about Vlad and Cross. As far as we know so far, we have made our peace with what the doctor is doing. He seems to not be doing anything awful. What I was afraid of is exactly what Koski's okay with, apparently, which is uninformed consent of just having random people thrown into this like I was.
I think we should inform them completely. I think we should inform them and get their consent on it.
Just tell them what they're getting into.
Yeah, I think we should tell them what they're getting into.
There was very much a Cayatana disapproves when you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we're going to that plan, I think we should inform them in the best way that we can and give them a full and complete picture of the situation. Which is a slight disagreement, but we can talk.
The doctor can do his own dirty work.
It's true.
Why are we
It's true.
involving
It's
ourselves in
only
this?
because we want to make sure that his stuff goes well, so that we don't have to fight anything or do anything crazy, to make sure our stuff goes well the day after.
Right. And Mom,
Our stuff is really important here, right? Like, we want to make sure it goes correctly and as well as possible.
And
What does that have to do with our work?
actually, Mom, beyond that, the doctor advancing his research means there's a chance you don't have to be like this anymore.
It's also true.
That's
Vladimir's a
the-
big part of that.
That's the only reason why. I mean, forget all that fake family nonsense. Like, family's family, and he obviously doesn't actually think about any of you as family.
Not
If he's so easy, if he's so quick for him to throw Vlad away. Granted, it's probably fair, but it just seems like a lot. That'd be.
I only changed my opinion because if it were up to me, I would just kill Vlad. Vlad has done something that annoys me personally at this point.
Sure. Love this plan.
But
Okay.
prior to this, I was not happy with the doctor. You softened your opinion on the doctor, and you seemed a little bit more interested in what he had going on. Otherwise, I would just kill Vlad. That was my vote to begin with.
Honestly, and the doctor, let's be honest. I mean, we
I
were
was ready
fine
to
with
kill
that as
both.
well. It was because you wanted to go through with this. You said it was okay. You softened it also because of the difference that happened with other people, the stuff that you learned about other stuff, and the past of the doctor, and how consent was given in ways that aren't. I think it's important that we go through with the doctor's research only insofar as you're willing or want to do it. If you don't want to, then we'll kill all of them.
I've simply put my personal feelings aside when it comes to the doctor. My situation is a lot different than we had known about at first, but that doesn't change anything else. His methods are questionable.
Detestable. Yeah.
His end results are questionable, and his lack of care or any type of just understanding of what people are going through is scary.
It's lack of empathy for sure.
Yeah.
I agree with all of this.
Uh-huh.
My only concern here, at this point, because it seems like you are all out on the doctor, so that is fine.
Sure.
And I am fine with just killing Vlad. I'm killing him either way.
Eventually, yeah. No matter
No,
what.
Soon.
like now. But
Okay.
my only concern is if we were to kill Vlad now, without helping the doctor here, it seemed like Parrish was not in the best way, and the doctor, I fear, might send someone after people you love. Not even you, but people you love.
Not even us, necessarily.
Probably you.
I feel like we
Over
can
my
defend
dead body.
ourselves.
Again, I wasn't talking about us. He might have been, but I wasn't. He knows your family personally, is my point. It's not an enemy that we want to make, especially we either kill him straight up right now and everyone that he knows that he could possibly give an order to, or we go along with him and then kill Vlad after. Those are the two things that I think to make sure that everyone is safe.
And this is why sometimes you make deals with devils that you don't want to.
I've made my peace killing Vlad. That I can do.
Great.
The doctor hasn't actively bloodied his hands in ways that we know. So I will not stop any of you from starting that. I will not start that fight until someone that I know is at risk. So
Well, you know the doctor hasn't bloodied his own hands, but he did not seem concerned that Vlad had taken Finch, or that he had taken care of Finch. So you know the doctor has dirtied his hands, just not by himself.
And whether or not it was self-defense, Mom, he does. He's.
So what I'm trying to present to you here is that, yes, you can choose to kill Vlad and walk away, but there are fears for your loved one's safety.
Do you guys believe that the Doctor is an active threat to other innocent people?
Yes.
As much as I do care about innocent people, and I really do, my only concern right now is if we kill Vlad and then walk away, he still needs you, and he will go through any means to do that because he believes his research is the most important, because he's a narcissist and a maniac, regardless of how much he's evil in the sense that he kills people because he wants to, like Vlad does. He is those two things, and that's not a question. What he will do is he will, because he knows where you live and your family is, go after them. The ones who can't defend themselves. Goes after me, I could kill him. Goes after your family, but it's not gonna be great, and I don't want that.
When did you become so smart?
Not smart, just a very basic understanding of how villains work. It happens to us all the time. They do it constantly.
One could also argue wisdom
wisdom
over
versus-
intelligence.
Also just has happened to us like 4 times now.
Dante, your nose is bleeding. You'll be okay.
It's also happened.
Smoke is coming out of your ears.
I could have a 2 intelligence, okay? I could be an actual mouse. If something came into my home 4 times, did the same thing 4 times, I think I'd get it. A little bit.
Right, but it kind of cooperating with him, if we really do think he's going to be that much of a danger to us, we'll just... We're extending the chain around our neck, but it's still around our necks.
To put this bluntly, on the opposite point of Dante, I don't care about other people, for the most part, but I do care about you all. And if something happens to your family that I don't care about, that will affect you, which I do care about.
I don't really have any strong, issues with getting rid of Vlad or the Doctor and getting rid of the research. I think when it comes to the Doctor, more of my concern is people like Hero, maybe Yara, maybe Mirabelle.
Absolutely.
They'll definitely turn on us if we kind of start an all-out war.
Well, not there.
That is kind of why we're saying to not start a war with the Doctor. We kind of have to make a deal here, or we do end up starting a war.
I'm not going to create more siblings just to save the few that I have.
Then it might mean trying our best to just capture Vlad. And if that fails, if it forces us to put him down, because if it's either him or us, it'd be us. Maybe we just cross the bridge about replacing him after.
I also think it's possible, hear me out, to wait 2 days to kill Vlad. And I know, it's not going to be easy. He's done a lot to us. He's attempted to murder us. He's been a real... Okay, streaming, can't say that word. He's not been a good guy, okay? He's been deceitful, he's been rude. And I understand...
The opposite of a mensch.
Yes, exactly.
It's been a real not mensch.
The non-one, yeah. And so I feel like I understand that we want to, but 2 days, come on, guys, come on.
We did snitch on him with the doc to somewhat force his hand on this.
I know, but no, this forces him to come back. He does the thing right afterwards. If we want to lobotomize him, sure. If we want to kill him, sure. But that'll be up to you, okay? Does that sound fair and reasonable to everyone? Because what it does is it protects the people we care about. It doesn't create any enemies out of anyone. It still gives us what we want, but slightly delayed. And you know what? Someone told me that delayed galatification was a really good thing. Grammatification.
Gratification?
That's right. And I feel like,
I grab
again,
a tissue.
I can't read, but I can see. And that's the important part here. Thank you.
There's that tact. I just don't feel like being passive right now. That would take care of that if he cooperates. But we might have forced his hand by snitching on him.
Good. Got a plan together? I'm leaving it up to you.
Okay, maybe make that plan B.
I can wait, but any blood in his hand until then is on ours.
I agree.
I can wait 2 days if it keeps our stupid family safe.
That's great.
Let's at least try to find out where he is and maybe something about what he's up to.
Oh, before we go to sleep, we can scry, right?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm only okay with this if we're sure that he's not going to cause any more trouble in 2 days. If he's planning something,
Okay.
we're not waiting.
Well,
I'm fine with that.
well, that I can't promise. He's probably planning something. But,
You think we'll be strong enough to stop him?
yes,
We'll play it by
absolutely.
ear.
No, we can kill him. The problem is killing him causes other problems.
So, if we do get rid of Vlad
Which we will.
without any issues, do we just leave the doctor to continue his work and leave the rest of the siblings to their day-to-day lives?
Hopefully for the better.
No, we
In the
can't.
event. What do you mean?
We can't just leave them be. You can't just leave a person like Drax or whatever. Like you can't just. What do you mean leave them? Like in the middle of a city? They're
No, as in, we let the doctor continue to do his research
sure.
and hopefully find something to, improve the quality of life for the previous siblings.
Feels like they're living like slaves, following him everywhere he goes.
Because the dog is
and
desperate.
only eating when he says.
And I'm sure they understand. It's not like the doctor has some sort of mind control thing. Parrish is fully letting himself be starved because he believes in what the doctor was doing.
I mean, that is a form of mind control.
Doesn't make it much more okay.
Yeah, it's still
it's-
cultish mind control doesn't make a difference if it's like magical mind. It's still manipulating someone. But here's the thing. I don't know much about the whole science aspect of it, but I know people. I can look at someone and I'm fairly insightful most of the time, and I can look at him and I see a desperate man. He needs this to continue his research. He's hit a dead end. He said when he plateaus, that's not true. He's plateaued. He doesn't even know how his experiments work or don't work in various aspects. When he's doing them, he needs this funding. He knows he does. That's why he needs this to work. After that, he'll be way more amenable, I'm sure, and even said so himself, to the death of one of his successful or more successful experiments. He needs this to go well. Because I don't think, I don't know if you got this impression, but I don't think he wants to create monsters either.
Doesn't seem like he cares. It's not his goal. If he gets funding and just creates more monsters and lets them loose, what do we do then?
Do you believe that's what he wants to do?
It's
It
the
may
end of
not
the
be
day, right?
intentional.
Yeah.
Why don't we sleep on this? Decide in the morning.
And that's fair.
After we give Vladdy
Yeah, maybe we'll look in.
a little
Look-sees.
look-see-see.
Before we do that,
Yeah.
real quick, are you going to explain to us why we can't touch Cross?
We can touch him. I just, I want him destroyed, not dead. Does that make sense?
Yes, but it doesn't answer the question.
We can touch. No, we're gonna kill him. I just,
Right. Actually, you were a bit dodgy on that.
yeah, I wasn't.
Also,
That's crazy.
so I guess I'll tell you this much. The people who cleared out, remember that bounty at the Fate Weaver's temple about clearing out that mysterious thing?
Cayatana definitely does.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Cross, apparently it was Cross's crew. Not very subtle. His new,
Yeah, crossways.
like, what was it, like the new Crossroads or
Or
something?
like it was like the new crossways or whatever. Yeah.
New Crossroads, right. Right. And I put two and two together, but I
Right.
think Dante did a little, like, reading. And,
I
like,
went inside a person's head and made sure it was them, and it's them, and that's where they're hiding out.
But then we walked away.
We did. It's hard
I trust. You gave me the look
God, it's
where it's
hard
like
to
trust.
explain. I'm using it to test something, as well as I really want to. I really want him more than dead. I want him to have nothing left. Does that make sense? And it seems like he has stuff left.
Makes sense to me.
It's not going to make you feel any better at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm not
Yes,
sure.
it
Like,
will.
I'm not sure. I like
It
this for you.
absolutely
You
will.
know, I disagree.
I support this.
I feel like your life should be a golden example
So-
of how it's not brighter on the other side.
Are you guys doing this back at the inn,
Yeah,
or
probably like in your room
Yeah.
while you're preparing the
Yeah.
scrying.
so you're preparing to scry? Is everyone in Horus's room, Or
Sure.
I would love to be there, yeah. And to see it.
You have all your stuff for the presentation up on the wall. Is there like a vat of just like...
No, that's in the back.
Oh, I see, smart.
so you're preparing to scry. I believe that can be done as a ritual.
Hence the hour.
Scrying?
I don't think so.
I don't think it's a ritual.
No, but it does take 10 minutes to cast.
It does, but I don't think it's a ritual spell.
It is not a ritual.
It would be.
It would be
a much
crazy as a
crazier
ritual.
spell.
So while you are starting the casting, Cayatana, give me a perception check.
14.
14.
So low.
You smell something coming from your room. It's a familiar scent, but it's just on the tip of your tongue.
What?
Spinal fluid?
You. Come check something with me.
Okay.
I start heading towards my room.
Rennie, you see Rennie almost go to say, but there...
You both step in. You do not smell anything, Kościuszko.
That's very funny.
No danger sense?
If you tell me to smell, I'll roll with advantage.
Oh,
Smell,
By all
smell,
means.
smell.
Hey, that's a 23.
23. Yeah, you are recognizing this mixed scent of spinal fluid and blood.
Fun.
He did tell us.
When you open the door to your room, it looks as though it did when you left it.
I follow the smell.
You're following it. It's just in the room. It's everywhere.
Do you smell that?
No. Why did you take me to your room?
You don't smell blood?
Sorry?
You hear a knock on the door. Mom, I know now's probably not a good time.
I think your sons have told me enough that you're married.
The door's open.
I mean, to that point, though, I know, Mom, I know
Do you
feel-
smell blood?
What?
Do you smell blood?
So as you're asking people if they smell something,
I want
I'll let
to
both of you give me a perception check.
You have advantage.
On smells, yeah. That's true.
11 or... 11. 4 11s.
My nose is the
ones.
one thing
What
I
was
got
it?
to keep.
Perception?
Yes. Or sorry, this would be investigation, but it's still using your.
My nostrils.
Yeah, so I'll still let you have the advantage.
Your
16.
long strolls.
16,
11.
11.
You don't get no bonuses?
No.
Wow.
Because I'm investigating, not perceiving.
Fair.
I see with my ears, not my nose.
I should do good at both of those.
It's a
No,
callback
you do
too.
not smell anything.
All right. Are you hungry again? Is that...
It hasn't been
And
that long.
Still no danger sense? Nothing?
It hasn't even been a week.
Can I look up?
No danger sense.
I'm coming in.
You
You guys
see
aren't doing
the-
anything, right?
See the ceiling?
No, they're
Why is everyone like this?
not keeping the horses together.
Cayatana, are you just standing still in the room or are you pacing?
Looking
looking
around,
for it, actively
searching for
looking.
the source, even though it's everywhere.
You stub your toe on just nothing in the middle of the room.
You have Dispel magic?
Yeah.
I think
I
we
do
just found
today.
Finch.
Please use it.
Yeah. Okay. Dispel magic.
Oh, did I see anything with my eye?
Magica? Do you have to actively cast that?
Technically, you do have to actively cast it. I've been
Yeah.
very generous throughout the
That's
campaign.
fine.
Yep, I do. Dispel magic.
All right. At what level?
Oh,
3rd level?
Give me a check.
Oh, God. It's what kind of spell? Illusion magic kind of crap?
it's hard light.
Alright. Not great. I get to add my spellcasting though, no? Is that not how it works?
Yeah,
I always forget because I had a wizard that allowed me to like double it, but the modifier is +5, so it's 13,
13.
which probably won't do it because it has to be higher than 13. So
What are you trying to do?
dispel magic.
Oh, because it's 10 plus a spell level, yeah. So that'll fail.
You guys,
Well,
Wait, is it the modifier or spell attack for that?
it would be modifier.
Modifier, yeah. So no,
So-
too bad.
no
I
proficiency.
guess I'll cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, so you start to cast Detect Magic. It takes you 10 minutes to do.
It's a ritual.
In these 10 minutes, you would, Cayatana, you would be able to at least feel what feels like what feels like a hilt.
Oh.
A hilt.
Yeah.
And then underneath the hilt, a body.
It feels like it.
Are my palms wet?
Are your knees weak?
You're now noticing
Mom spaghetti.
the bottoms of your feet are wet. Your palms are wet.
Can I see anything on them?
It's probably
No.
vomit on the sweater.
Wait, does it?
And you two would now it definitely be noticing, oh yeah, that feels sticky and wet.
Like blood, right?
Yeah.
This is blood? Okay.
It'd probably be just as you finish your detect magic. I'll get to your scrying in a second. Unless you stopped it to come and see what they're doing.
I don't even know if they left.
You finish your detect magic, and there is an illusion all over the room. All over the hotel.
Oh, God.
I think there is a bit of a problem here, guys.
Would be.
And those of you with a passive perception of probably 18 or higher,
Great.
Nope.
Just made it.
you would hear the receptionist at the front door. My lady.
Ah.
And you finish your scrying. And
That's what he meant.
a vision comes to you of a room where you see Vlad just sitting in a windowsill, and you hear a voice in the background. Well, are they done for? As you hear Nathaniel Cross's voice.
Yeah.
I do believe so. This will be fun to watch. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
It says
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We hope to see you again next week. Thank you to Tabletop Gaming Center for helping us put the show on. Thank you to you guys for helping play this wonderful show. Thank you to Travis Savoy for all of the amazing music. We hope to see you again next week, but until then, game on. Have a good night, everyone.